What's going down? It's your boy YTC. We're ready for this XFL versus USFL war coming for the next 2 to 4 weeks. XFL versus USFL, as you can see on the screen. Anyways, if you want to watch the game, I think I pinned the comment in the comment section. It's the link for the game. I tried it. It's no ads. You'll be fine. Just find the channel, which is on currently. It's on ABC. It should be there, so it should be easy to access. The game should be starting in a few minutes. But yeah, what's up, Jersey Dolphins? Yes, I'm hyped, man. Let's go, New Jersey. Generals back tonight against Alabama. Should have beaten them last year, but now we have a second crack at them this time, Jersey Dolphins. About time. We should have beaten them. Get a second crack. Alright. Here we go. Yep, we out for revenge, exactly. Oh, they're showing the promo right now for the Vipers and Roughnecks right now. This game's about to start now. I think this is a lot of playoff implications right now for the Roughnecks and the Arlington Renegades in this game, yeah. I'm assuming the Renegades need the Vipers to beat the Roughnecks for playoff implications, I believe. Currently now, so yeah. I think there's a lot of implications in the playoffs. I think there's a lot of implications. Alright. They're showing last week's results. Yeah, the Vipers played really close to the Battlehawks and they fell short. And and then again the Roughnecks won a close game with the 2-6 Brahmas, so they've been scraping out, close wins against teams they should probably be blowing out. So we'll see which evens out in today's game. We'll definitely see who evens out. We'll definitely be seeing. Alright, this game's about to start. What up, Lone Buccaneer? Yes, you know, man. What up, No Border Sports? I'm ready for this XFL action. What up, No Border Sports? All right. Wade Phillips getting interviewed right now. Been around for a very long time, but yeah. All right, here we go. Go Tampa Bay Bandits, even though they're non-existent. Well, at least you can root for the Showboats, I guess. No Buccaneer, since you said you're from Tennessee, I don't know. Oh, you're rooting for the Stars? Oh, core. Oh, wow. All right, he's rooting for Philadelphia then. All right. Yeah, Philadelphia plays after this game. I'll be doing that after this game with the Showboats and Showboats and now the Philadelphia Stars. I almost started a hockey team there, but yeah. Right now, these players are just getting interviewed right now, that's all. And then the game should be kick off on their way in a few minutes. They're just interviewing these guys. Put the volume a little up. All right. Put the volume a little up so I can hear. For those who want to watch the game, by the way, it's the pin link, by the way, not the one I just posted now. If you want to go to the website where I put the game. All right, here we go. I like the uniforms for the Roughnecks. Definitely fits it. I love the mix between the Houston Texans and the actual, Texan flag. It's a really cool mix for the team from Houston. Really cool uniforms. All right, so the Vipers will get the ball to start the game. Here we go. And we're off. From the 2-yard line, returning. It's going to bounce out to the right. And he's down at the 29 to start the game. Here comes McClendon coming in. It was a backup at NC State and Baylor. Had only one start in college. Oh, wow. He's inexperienced. Undrafted in 2019. Spent time with the Ravens and Commanders. I did not know he played for the Commanders. I'm assuming it's a preseason game he played. Was a backup to Josh Johnson on the LA Wildcats in the XFL. All right, he's putting himself out there. Anyways, 1st and 10 now. Takes a snap, handoff. And the opening play gets about 2 yards. Trying to establish the run early on. Anyway, 2nd and 8. For Levitt. No, 2nd and 7. All right. Second and 7 here. Takes the snap. Screen to the right. Number 14. Breaks a tackle. He's still on his feet. And he picks up a 1st down at the 40. Good shipment there. 1st down. Good shipment. All right. 1st and 10. All right. Lining up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers here. Takes a snap. Play action to the tight end. And he's going to pick up 8 yards, just pushed out of bounds. 2nd and 2 coming up. Ball at the 47 and 48 should be around. Second and 1, actually. They marked him an extra yard. Okay. 2nd and 1. Takes the snap. Handoff. And he's short. Tackled at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 1 coming up. He must have stuttered there because it looked like he was about to trip. He could have possibly got the 1st down if he didn't, lose his footing there. Anyways, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 here. Ball at the 49. Right just exactly in midfield. 3rd and 1. See if the Roughnecks get a 3 and out here early. Looks like they're sending zone blitz right now. Looking around, takes a snap. Under pressure, to the middle, tipped in the air, incomplete. And that's a 3 and out. Let's see if they decide to go for it. Let's see if they decide to go for it here. It's 4th and 1. And they're at midfield. Be really tempting, really. It's really tempting for the Vipers to, establish offense against a team like the Roughnecks. So, yeah. And their temptation is going to subside. They're going to punt. They're punting. All right. I would have been tempted to go for it on midfield, to be honest. But we'll see. Anyways, here's the punt. And it's a fair catch at the 12-yard marker for the Roughnecks. Brandon Silver's coming out for the Roughnecks. He used to play for the AAF, XFL, Spring League, and he was all over. He's been all over so far with Brandon Silver. All right. 1st and 10 now. Here we go, lining up in shotgun. Takes the snap. Screen to the left. And he's wrapped up and lost 3 yards on that one. It's going to be ball marked at the 11. Got him right on that one. All right, 2nd and 13 right now. That was a really good breakup from the defender on that one. Anyways, ball at the 10. Takes a snap. Going to the left. Caught by the tight end. And he gets pushed out for a good 10 to 11 yards there, depending where they mark him. It's near the 20. Good play on the good play call by the coach right there, allowing the tight end to get open on the underneath for sure. Anyways, 3rd and 2 now. AJ Smith on the mic. Anyways, 3rd and 2. Ball to 21. Takes a snap. Handoff. And it's a first down. Ball exactly marked at the 23 to get him a first. All right. Owens picks up a first down. Anyways, takes a snap, screen to the right, and he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second and 10 now. Here we go. Takes a snap. Going to the left. Caught. And he'll be wrapped up for 4 yards on that one. Ball at the 28. Third and 5. Takes a snap to the middle, and that's a catch. First down. Inside at the 35 for Bayard. All right, 1st and 10 now. Takes a snap. Going to the middle. Oh, he got rocked on that play. Picks up 5, though. What a hit by 46 on the 48 on the Vipers. Calhoun. God damn, he hit on that tight end there. Surprised he held on to that. God damn. Anyways, 2nd and 4, actually. That gave him an extra yard. Ball at the 41. Takes a snap. Handoff. And he's stuffed immediately. Loss of 1. 3rd and 5 coming up. Number 0 with the tackle. 3rd down coming up. Here we go. 3rd and 5 here, I think. Yeah. Takes a snap to the right. Caught. First down on the right for Burnett. First down. First and 10. There we go. Takes a snap. Play action. Going to the right. Caught! Oh, never mind. He dropped it. Hang on. Did he get it? Did he? I'm confused. Hang on. Did he make that? He caught that. Oh, shit. I thought it was dropped for a second. I thought that was dropped. He caught that? Juggling in midair. What a catch. Managed to stay in bounds. Number 10, Smith. Holy crap, what a catch. Here's the snap. Going to the left. What? Oh, he tried the one-hand snag. He tried to get too cute there, and he dropped it. Why are you trying to one-hand snag it? Use both. You got to use both of your hands. Come on, don't show off because the other guy made a spectacular catch. You got to make the catch after. He tried a one-handed. Look at, he really tried to do an OBJ type catch. I don't know what he was trying to do there. But anyway, second and 10 now. I don't know what they were trying to do there. Ball inside the 33 nonetheless. Takes a snap. Under pressure. Striking one, getting hit. And it's picked off by the Vipers. Number 5. He's going to get to the 24. Intercepted. He got too cute there. And the Vipers take over at the 24. First turnover generated by the Vipers. God damn. Yeah, that was a bad throw there. And it goes to commercial break. Still scoreless. Vipers take over when we come back. Oh, I didn't see you backstage, John. I know you've probably been waiting for a minute now.
Morning.
What's up?
I just woke up.
You got replaced with the showboats, the bandits.
I just woke up 30 minutes ago, the first time. And they were up to 2 in the morning to hang out. 49ers.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I was probably knocked out by then because at 2 o'clock your time, it's like 5 in the morning where I'm at. So, yeah.
There was a guy from Florida. He was up till 5 a.m. anyway. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the morning. Yeah, people wake up at that time in the East Coast. Yeah, whenever they gotta go to work or work out early. So yeah.
So it is what it is. I'm drinking coffee, which I don't like to do.
Oh, you don't like coffee in general? Damn.
But yeah, it was a crazy stream. A lot of crazy bad things happened. Like there was a guy who, Corey, because he's black, and that was disrespectful.
Oh wow!
And then everyone was.
I'm sorry to hear.
Everyone was goofing around. David Corona, because he put his cell phone in the freezer. There was a lot of, bantering and yada yada. And then
cell phone in the freezer. I'm confused.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm confused.
And then I had to do like what you guys do with Michael and Awesome Kid. I did a one-on-one on the 49ers. But that's about it. Oh man. Mm-hmm. It's what it is. 8 hours. And they were like, "Oh, this is the longest live stream I think anyone has ever done." I didn't want to say
the longest. I think I still had the longest at the Thanksgiving streams.
I'm too tired right now.
That's the longest. I have a longer stream than that. I have 3 actually. Yeah, the Thanksgiving and Christmas streams.
So
yeah,
that's about it. And then some person who you don't like,
Oh yeah, I saw him. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He popped up on that video, but I did not expect that to happen. That's why Michael popped up. Yeah. Keelan Kennedy. All right. They're interviewing him after the pick, but here we go. Let me get back to this. This game's about to get back on. All right, hang on. Let's see my TV. the hell happened to my TV? And there's a flag. Oh, flag on number 17 on the Roughnecks. All right. The most committed penalties in the XFL, damn. All right, Houston. The most penalized team. And it's second down. I'm seeing from my screen. All right. I'm just gonna have to move my laptop. Hang on. Right now it's 2nd and 6 with 4:37. I gotta set the game clock. Takes a snap. Screen to the left. And my TV blurred out before I can call the result of the play. Oh, got him. First down. And he's inside the 25. Good running catch. All right, I got it. I'm back. 3:38 now. Game clock. We set the game clock to 3:38 and counting. Sorry about that, people. Just, my TV acting up. That's all. I got it to fix already. All right. Ball inside the 26. Takes a snap. Hand off in the pistol formation. And he picks up 8. Pistol. Hang on. Is someone else backstage? Or did somebody get booted out? Oh, no. David Corona's here. What's up?
What's up, man? What's up, everyone?
What's up, Corona?
Nothing much, man. Just getting ready for my game.
Hopefully he doesn't boot him out.
What's up, John Jay?
All right, 2nd and 2. Takes a snap. Going to the left. Caught. Gets out of bounds. Inside the 12. All right, they're about to score now, the Vipers.
What time did you go to sleep?
Oh, like when I got off the phone.
Yep.
And we had an injured player down. All right.
They went to 2:00 in the morning, David.
Damn, you serious?
Well, the reason why...
And it's like 5 o'clock where I'm at. That's how crazy it went.
There was a guy who, I don't have good history with, and I gave him some very strong words because he came at me. He threatened me on stream.
Yeah.
And I don't do that shit.
Exactly.
Was this No Border?
No,
because the only one that was live was No Border, I think.
I clowned that moron.
Oh, hell yeah.
I didn't want to do it. I clowned him.
You have to.
I told what he did to J Mouse, what he did to Roberto, what he did to the
Oh, that idiot!
I went off on him.
Oh,
and
hell yeah! Good for you, man.
You need to forgive him.
Oh, hell no!
I even talked about what he did to Jonathan Yu on that Viking stream.
Yeah, that gadget play.
So
anyway. And also what he did on CG's birthday stream, he got offended over a Warriors joke I made about Curry to the Knicks.
So,
hey, YTC, we had 2 rude guys on the stream yesterday. They were talking about they're trying to bring out Corey Davis down, and he's
if I'm Warriors, just block him. They're not doing anything.
They said who's Corey Davis? And someone said the black guy. Oh, he said I don't like, and that was just a little bit. And Corey,
wow! Oh no, that's far. No.
Hey, 8 hours.
No.
8 hours, a lot of shit happened.
It was another guy too. He was an Irish guy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He was talking shit too.
I know, I don't feel
You know
like
that guy?
joking around. I don't feel like joking around today. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
And
What time did you go to bed?
I went to bed 2:45 in the morning. It's the first time
Damn. That's
since
crazy.
Yeah, and it's only he only had yeah, you practically only had like 7 hours of
I
sleep.
woke up
You're
at
this
9.
hour.
I woke up at 9:15.
Yeah, and only barely 7 hours of close. Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
over 6 hours of sleep, which is okay. But yeah, I'm always up before 7 a.m.
Yeah.
That's one way to disrupt the sleep schedule, but you're gonna have to figure it out, I guess.
No, I'm good.
If you went on that
I
long.
had some coffee. It's starting to work. I went straight, like no cream, no sugar. So
Oh, all black.
yeah. So
Oh, that's that.
That's the wake up bait.
Oh, what's up, Louise and Crazy Juice? Did see you there. What's up?
That's about it. Crazy people.
Yeah, man.
I didn't want to do it. Like I told Ryan, I told Brian, I told everyone, I did not want to do this.
But if somebody's talking shit to you, you always back your shit up. So you got to, you know what I mean? You can't let somebody bring down to you.
You gotta stand up.
Yeah, you have to stand up.
He's been doing it for 2 years, and he doesn't.
Oh yeah, that's too far.
And I'm surprised that fucking gadget play homie still fucking knows about us. After a year later, he's still on our nuts. But whatever.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Sheesh. And then
anyways, back to the game.
They had the nerve to say, "Oh, maybe I have mental illness. I have 4 different mental illness, and I function in society." That's
you don't. You don't.
Because I know, like Tommy Huxley said, he's autistic, but he's a functioning autistic person.
Yeah.
But I'm
gonna snaps, gonna run.
Yeah. Anyway,
and he picks up 7.
I want to apologize to YTC. I know you're calling the game, but
I didn't know any of this happened. I'm sorry to hear, but yeah.
Well, it's what it is, you know.
Damn, that's a long time. 2:00 in the morning. Damn, that's crazy.
See,
I was knocked out by then.
Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
I went to bed at 2 my time, which is 11 to your time.
Christmas Day was the last time I was up after 1:30 in the morning because those are holidays, no one's working.
Right.
But mostly I'm up like at
handoff bouncing to the right.
7:30.
What's a move? All right, first down. Inside the 3, first and goal now.
People. That's the thing about my Niners community. I love them to death, but they are like,
up and Adams.
Is what it is.
Yeah, you.
I hate my fan base. I hate the majority of my fan base because there are a lot of fair weather fans. But yeah, yours is up there, I guess.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Only marked them short. Never mind, 3rd and 1.
That's about it. Anyway, so
how many games are there today? All these games?
Touchdown. There you go. Touchdown Vipers. Now they got it, Luis.
We got touchdown.
Brady. On RPO, there you go.
Is these the playoffs or
No, these are implications for the playoffs. They need to win the clinch on Houston.
Yeah.
Right now the Vipers took the lead. That's not one way to do it. They're up 6-0 now.
Oh, okay.
And plus I do kind of need the Vipers to cover the spread, so this is helping my bet out. This is part of my bet. I took the plus 7.5. I took the plus 7.5 with the Vipers. Because a lot of these XFL and USFL games, they never go into blowouts. Only certain games.
Right.
Yeah, they're like one score, but yeah, especially with. They never go to. It's always a lot of lopsided scores, but yeah. And it's no good. 2-point conversion failed. 6-0 only. All right, Vipers lead 6-0.
Hey, John Jay, look at my chest protector.
Damn, look at that.
And also Corona. Yeah, those are the games that are going on, but I'm only going to cover certain ones. But yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm
covering the next 2 USFL games, which is the Philadelphia Stars and Showboats, and in my New Jersey Generals against Birmingham.
Yeah. Hey, we got the Devil Rays lost yesterday.
They finally lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost to Skimpy's team of all teams.
The Blue Jays.
So awesome kid. My Blue Jays are better than the Yankees. We beat an undefeated team.
Yeah, then we'll
Right? I
eventually
know
lose
he's.
at
I
some
know he's
point.
gonna say that.
So the Bulls.
He's bragging about a random blowout loss we had to the Twins
So the
on Thursday. I'm like,
Bulls.
it's April of all months. It's April.
Oh yeah, you
So the
guys lost
Bulls.
against the. We lost too.
So
The
the
Twins, yeah.
Bulls beat the Raptors, and then Miami beat the Bulls. Unproductive.
Yeah. They got the
TOP's like,
brackets
oh
out.
man,
They
the
got the brackets
trash.
out now.
Oh man.
Always that one
Oh
random team we
man.
lose
Well,
to, but yeah.
yeah. I was gonna do a stream today. I'm gonna take a day off to clear my head.
That's
I'll
good.
probably do a draft, like a mock draft with a panel.
Good call.
With a panel tomorrow. I don't.
All
I
right.
just don't know.
Brian Cup's on right now with Nora Sports and Jason.
Oh, Brian Cole blocked me. I left a comment and it said, owner of channel timed you out.
Oh wow!
Wait, what happened? He blocked you?
I'm like, yeah. See,
everybody's blocking you. That's not cool.
Yeah, whatever. I personally don't care.
You just talk facts. You know what I mean?
Like I think they're still mad at me, but I told them I didn't want to do that last night. But
and he picks up 3.
It's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lose sleep over it.
It's like some people like say me and you get in a fight and you came back to me and apologize and we say, oh, okay, we squash it and we be cool. You know what I mean? But like if that guy's doing it for 2 years and keep doing it and doing it and doing it, it's time to put up.
Yeah.
No, you just gotta try to move on. Like that. At that point, he's just an asshole. Simple as that.
He's just trying to push your buttons.
Hey, at the end of the day, like I said, I told Shard all this. Besides my YouTube channel, what do you know about the real John Jay? And Shardall said, I don't know you, John Jay. I don't know who you are in real. And then I got him right there.
What's up, Mike?
I'm in the God moment. He does not know me.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't know you and why he's talking.
Okay, so, but people kiss his.
That's why I don't take any internet beef seriously because, like I said, people don't know me outside these streams.
I know. So. And then in real life, again, like I'm gonna drop facts. Okay, I don't know
for sure.
ITC is real life. I don't know David Corona's real life. I know you umpire. You like the Lakers. You like the Dodgers. You like the 49ers. YTC loves New York sports team. That's all that I know from you guys. I don't know you guys really personally. I know you from a computer.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
we're still friends.
These people think that the internet is the real world. Go outside.
It's not.
Someone who's 40 and older, and they'll tell you before the internet, no one caused any beefs. And if you did beefs, you were basically between 12 and 23. Because that's when you have no brain, you're trying to act tough, and then you get past a certain age and you realize it's not worth it. Just walk away. My grandfather taught me that. He taught me that in a very young age. My grandfather passed away when he was 72 years old. If he would have still been alive, he would have been in his 90s.
Yeah.
So
damn.
That's why I do. That's why I do now. Like I just walk away. I don't want. I know better now.
I just know how to avoid people.
I don't want to go back where I've been at.
So.
Again, I don't want to go back where I've been at. So I'm good. If
anyone's listening to this, I really don't care anymore because number one, I am not an internet loser. I'm sorry if anyone got offended. I'm not an internet loser. But at the end of the day, if you're talking shit about me and I'm watching you, I'm gonna rip you to shreds.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, for sure, man.
Because so many people. Like I grew up in a black neighborhood. Like imagine if Jonah lived with me. Those are the people who live with Jonah. Jonah is always serious.
I'm used to
talk shit. He does it respectfully and he doesn't do crap. And he's also a boxer. That's what we grew up with. And if you mess with someone like Jonas,
you're about to get. Hey, listen, you'll be lucky to be breathing if that's the case. If you mess with Jonas.
Hey, I know how to scrap. I know how to scrap too. So
I live in the Bay Area, and you know what? I don't care anymore. Yes, we're very liberal out here, Jonathas, I think in Indiana, they're probably conservative out there. But me and him,
Definitely, it's
I
right.
got family in
we
Indiana.
have a really good vibe together. The way he talks reminds me of people who I grew
Definitely
up with.
Jonah, yeah.
So
Yeah, I
it's
homo myself so much because I've been in and out.
Mhm.
So I'm not trying to go back the old route.
Not because Jonah definitely reminds me of my buddy's father. No, he's another black friend I have in real life. You know, I was in high school with. Used to went to his cookouts. He was a really cool dude, just like Jonah. Definitely, you know, easy to talk with, you know, conversate with. Definitely. I know a guy like Jonah in real life as well.
So here's what it is.
Definitely.
It happened. It's done. I told him I don't hate him. Remember, because like I said, I am not a racist. I'm not a bigot. I'm not a bastard. I'm not an asshole. I will respect you even if you wrong me. That's the difference. And if you cannot respect me, I'm not going to respect you back. And that's the thing that many people say.
Going
You
to the
don't have
left.
to like me,
First
but
down.
show common decency, show common respect. And the best thing to
Yep.
do is when two people don't like each other, one person goes their way, the other person. There's no
Mm-hmm.
there's no reason to like make it
No
physical.
bad blood.
Once it gets
Mm-hmm.
physical,
Oh,
it
it's all
doesn't end
bad.
good for nobody.
No. Anyways, back to the game.
I learned
Just try to keep
respect
let's just try to keep
when
our
I got.
minds off this joint. Anyways,
But
I
anyway,
gotta do a game
learned
corona,
respect
but
when.
anyways.
my
Okay.
bad,
Snap
everybody.
here.
Yeah, sorry
My
about
bad,
that.
And he
everybody.
picks up to yours. No, I'm just trying to do this so we can take our minds off, you know, whatever happened. Just calling this game, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. I know what you're talking about.
I know it happens. It happens.
All right, 2nd and 8, 5 now. All right, so Houston has the ball. See if they retaliate.
Mhm.
Game just got back on. Second quarter just
It
started.
is what it is. Oh man,
Yeah,
I don't know how people can stay up.
Ball to 35. All right, takes a snap to the middle,
Mhm.
and he'll pick up. Oh, did he lose the ball?
Mhm.
Hold on. Hold on.
Which channel is this game on?
Oh, you're watching the game too, Corona? Oh, this
No,
is
what channel
on
is it?
ABC or ES.
Oh, ABC. Oh, okay.
ABC. Yeah, I got this locally. The next 2 games I'm doing are on Fox with the USFL, so it'll be easy for me. On locally, so yeah. Yeah, it's on ABC. Is that hang on, Dean Blandino? Dean Blandino's checking it now, right now, so they're just gonna tell us.
Channel 7.
Hang on, we gotta see hang on. The catch is made, but hang on. Did he maintain possession when he was there?
Oh man, finally starting to
Hang on, is
wake
the
up.
ball loose?
Oh,
I see the knee down, but is the ball loose when the
look
knee's
like
down?
he.
Oh, it's loose! Oh, the ball's loose. That looks like a fumble.
Oh man, I'm starting.
Look
to
like
wake
a
up.
Mayan. Looks like a. Oh, look. I can't really see it that well.
Hang on, let's see what the group. Hang on, let me reset the game clock to 13:06 minutes. So hang on.
And I'm
Is
starting
it?
to wake up. Looks like that coffee I drank was really good.
Damn, Vegas 2-6. Damn,
Who's 2-6?
the Vegas team.
Oh, Vegas. Yeah, they're one of the low teams in the league, but yeah. And Roughnecks need to win this game to clinch a
I'm
playoff, I
sorry,
think.
but like
No, you're good.
XFL, yeah, that XFL and USFL, like it's a niche market. It will never be the NFL.
And I understand. I have a lot of interest in niche markets, not just outside of football, so I'm used to it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what
A lot of my
happens.
interests are niche, but yeah.
XFLs. This is the first season, and then USFL.
Oh, they ruled it a fumble. All right. Yeah, I hear what you mean.
Probably, like I said, as more years pass, hopefully the product, and
Just one more established, yeah.
The most successful will probably earn a partner because the NFL is going to gobble one of these leagues up.
Yeah, because they're already gobbling for talent. It's only a matter of time once they're fully established until they, make a partnership.
I got a feeling with whichever league does well, they're probably going to do like a July a July league, which is like 6 weeks for like basically one of these leagues will be like a preseason league because they're trying to eliminate preseason. So we'll
This
see.
would be a good competition for preseason so they can get back in early shape.
Oh man,
Go screen. It'd be good for the bench. Hang on, is that a fumble? No, that looks incomplete. Hang on.
Hey,
Anyways,
the playoffs for basketball, they start today or tomorrow?
yeah. No, they start today. My Knicks play at 6, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Against Cleveland, but yeah. And then Golden State plays tonight against Sacramento. So yeah. 8 my time, I think it's around 5 this your time, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sacramento, yeah.
I'll be home at that time.
All right. All right, 2nd and 5. Yeah, they ruled it incomplete. I figured. All right. There we go. I'm gonna have a triple header today and a triple header tomorrow. Then I'm off for until Friday. Anyways, takes a snap, going to the middle, putting a move, trying to race to the sideline to extend, and he gets the first down at the 29. Good play there. Using the side, you gotta. That's what I like. Seeing players do. You use the open grass on the side. Trying to cut to the left so they can find an open space to pick up a first. That's what I like receivers doing. Instead of just trying to go one straight middle and trying to contest, multiple defenders. But yeah, anyways, 1st and 10. Inside the 29. Looking around. He's going to have to pick up a yard running. Nobody open. 2nd and 9. All right. Here we go. Ball inside the 28. All right. Takes a snap. Under heavy pressure, escaping, gonna throw just off the line of scrimmage, and what a catch! Inside, is that inside the 20? Oh wow! Just got it right behind the line of scrimmage. Geronimo Allison. I haven't heard that name in a long time for the Packers. Geronimo Allison. Packer legend, but yeah, inside the 9-yard line. All right, so it's 1st and goal. Yeah, it's 1st and goal inside the 9. Jalen McClendon, 8 for 10, 84 yards and a touchdown and 21 rushing. He's doing really good so far in the first half. And somebody called a timeout, and that'll be the Vipers. First timeout of the first half with 10:28 to go.
oh man.
Oh, wow.
The Warriors play at 5:30 on ABC.
Mm-hmm. It's local, yeah. I'm watching this game right now.
The Warriors play on ABC?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's local.
30, no, not 8:30. 5:30.
Yeah, 5:30 your time, of course.
Oh man.
Yeah, we play tomorrow.
We'll see what the Warriors do.
Well, yeah, what's up,
I'm not no fake Warrior fan who we're gonna win the NBA Finals. I'm like, dude, slow down. We got to win 16 games. I don't think we can do that.
One game at a time.
I mean, the majority of the new Warrior fans are Curry fans and also are young pre-15-year-olds that haven't been introduced to struggle like you were, and basically spoiled in the 2010s. But yeah.
Also, like
that's the majority of the fan base.
Also Laker fans who don't live in LA. Again, I don't know what a Laker fan, the definition of it, but the majority were Shaq and Kobe fans. They weren't really.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And yeah, they got in a fight.
Gonna run, and that's a touchdown. There you go.
So,
I think he got it before my TV cut off.
I think if they would stick together, they probably won four more championships after that.
Oh no, he's short. Never mind. I thought he got in.
I was gonna tell you that right now too.
Mhm.
No, because I saw the open space. So I'm like, oh, he's about to score. Then my TV cut off, and then I come back in, and he's short.
He's on the 2-yard line.
He should have dove in, but whatever. I would have tried to cut into the right.
Oh, you guys don't got home court advantage. You guys playing away?
Yeah, we're playing in Cleveland for my game, but yeah, because
Yeah.
obviously they're the 4th seed.
Oh,
We're
okay.
heading to Cleveland game 1, and then I think the next game's in Cleveland as well. Then game 3 and game 4 are in New York,
3, 4, and 5, I think.
and then 5's in Cleveland, yeah. And then the last game, and then I think 6 and 7, I think it's between New York and Cleveland, yeah.
Yeah, I think game 6 in New York and game 7's in Cleveland, I think.
Yeah, we go to a game 7. Would be
Yeah, good
ideal to
luck
win
on-
in game 6, though. I think.
Yeah, good luck on your series, man.
Thank you. Would be ideal to win in game 6 in the Garden.
You
Yeah,
too, John Terry. Good luck on your series.
Yeah. All right. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Like, to be like a real Warrior fan, I know I joke around. I don't think we're gonna win the title. Maybe we
I think
could
you'll get out the first round with Sacramento, though. They're still inexperienced.
Now, I know Sacramento's the better team. They have the better record. They have a younger, more healthier, more better team.
They're more faster too.
But if Curry, Clay are perfect shooting and distributing the ball, and if Kerr actually plays defense, because Warriors don't play defense, even though they said last year the Warriors the Celtics choked in the third quarter every game. They didn't play defense. So if they're hot, we could beat the Kings. And even though the Kings are good, we always have their number. They've never swept us.
Inexperience, but yeah.
They've never swept us. The last time was in the early 2000s with Chris Webber.
It's
I
like
still think we beat them only because of experience, because their coaches knew, obviously. Yeah.
What's his name?
It's like Clayton Thompson said. If
Touchdown! There you go. Finally, they got it. All right, go ahead.
It's like Clayton Thompson said. If they play in the playoffs, nobody could beat them a game set. Best out of 7.
What's his name?
Touchdown.
Sam Bell. I love Sam Bell. He's a good dude. He's a Titans fan. He loves the Grizzlies. But the Grizzlies
San Francisco Giants.
He always chokes. Their team always chokes in the playoffs.
Yeah, I hope.
John Morant's very inconsistent in the playoffs, so I don't blame him. But yeah,
I hope we can beat the Grizzlies, man.
I get to see John Morant be fully clutch. He's very inconsistent in the playoffs. But yeah.
So yeah.
John Morant.
I'll still be here. I got to beat myself.
All right.
Oh, did they get it?
Oh,
a flag.
Hold on.
Flag.
2 points.
No, because my antenna's messing up. It's a little laggy today.
They said incomplete, but flag.
It's on the defense, but they're gonna get one more try. All right. Either way, they'll get one more try. It looks incomplete, but they'll get another try because of the defensive flag. They'll get another, and they made it more easier now because they're at the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
After that, they just made it more easier. They could just try to QB sneak or haul it, just hop over the line. But the running back,
how the playoff works? The other team 6-5. This team's 2-6.
Oh no, they're eliminated. The Vipers are eliminated.
Oh,
the Vipers are Roughnecks have to win, I think, one more game, and then they're in.
Yeah. No,
I think if they win or the Renegades lose one more game, then I think they're in. That's what I think how it goes. Renegades play tomorrow against DC, so I'll be doing that game. But yeah, the same time as this one. Against the best team in the XFL, yeah, the DC Defenders. That's 7-1.
That's XFL.
Did they get it?
No, they missed it.
Again?
Yeah, they did a running play.
Ah, damn. Anyways, so it's 12-0 now. Roughnecks will take over with 9 minutes to go. All right. There we go. All right, finally got it back on. 12-0.
Took another walk
The
away.
thing about the XFL is that leads are always safe, and plus this is good for me because I need the Vipers to cover that +7, and they're winning right now.
Yeah, 12-0.
So even if they somehow choke a bigger lead, as long as they cover, that's all that matters.
They're showing the basketball commercial.
+7. I knew this game was going to be close, but I didn't expect them to be winning
tonight at 5.
by 2 scores. But yeah,
5:30. The Yankees playing right now too, huh?
yeah, we play the Twins currently. Yeah, we're playing the Twins. Oh, look at that! Yeah, he's rooting for Mikal Bridges on TRL. Yeah, because the Brooklyn play's coming up. Brooklyn and Philadelphia. I'll be rooting for Brooklyn on that one. Screw Philly. Yeah. Brooklyn. I'll root for Brooklyn Bridges. I need Mikal Bridges to get 25 for another bet I have.
Right.
For that team. He's their number 1 option, obviously, but yeah. On a talentless team.
Hey, do you guys got SeaWorld over there in New York?
What?
Do you guys got SeaWorld in New York?
What's it? What do you mean? SeaWorld.
SeaWorld, the park.
Oh, yeah, SeaWorld. Oh, yeah, we do.
Oh, you guys do?
Yeah, it's in New York in the Bronx Aquarium. In the Bronx, next to Coney Island, there's SeaWorld, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, in the aquarium we have, next to it. Yeah, we have SeaWorld. We have a bunch of orcas, great whites, and a lot of, other marine animals.
Yeah.
I've been there, 2 times, probably. I was probably 10, though, or 11. Yeah, I was on a road trip to New York, but yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Kid. I've also been to the Bronx Zoo multiple times on road trips, but yeah.
All right.
Let's just say one of them I don't want to reminisce. I don't want to go into full depth. It was embarrassing as a kid. But yeah. Just think of the words nature calling and defecation. That's all I got.
Do you guys got Knott's Berry Farm and Disneyland out over there?
State Farm, of course. Disneyland, no. Disneyland, no. I'm in Jersey. Disneyland's in Florida and fucking California. That's the only 2 states I know that have Disney World and Disneyland.
Yeah.
Michael would tell you he has Orlando Resort. He's been there multiple times, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
Michael would tell you that, yeah. All right. Let me get this TV back on. This shit's fucking up on me.
I got touch that.
ABC. Yeah, all right. This thing only fucks with for ABC, but when I do Fox and everything else, it works. That's how inconsistent this antenna is. Works great for other channels, but sucks for the other ones.
Right.
That's what I hate when I do these USFL and XFL games.
I'm bad. I was on the phone.
All right.
My brother was telling me, dude, you didn't work out today. I told him I was up to 2, almost 3 in the morning. And he's like, dude, he said, John, what are you doing? So he was just checking on me. I'm all right.
That's cool.
Yeah, family. Yeah.
That's good to know he's looking at, yeah. Definitely gonna need it. Yeah, definitely needed it after last night, but yeah.
Anyway, I'm finally awake. That coffee, I don't know what coffee. I bought it from McDonald's because it was
Oh, the McDonald's? Oh, the McCafe. Okay, yeah, that definitely gets you up.
I don't own a coffee maker, so and they deliver McDonald's. I didn't know if McDonald's delivered.
Yeah, they do Uber Eats. They're partnered.
So yeah, I'm awake. I drink tea in the morning. It's good for your antioxidants, and you don't get a lot of.
I just get it with coffee. Yeah,
trust me, drink tea for a month, and oh my goodness, the health benefits, what it does to you. Yeah, yeah, Shout out to my peoples of the Chinese. There you go. There you go. Now I'm laughing. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hang on, I'm supposed to be. This thing's messing up on me. This TV antenna. One problem I have about antenna, and then again, if I get streaming, then yeah, I'm way behind other people. That's the only downside. All right, it's 4th and 10. They're gonna punt. I just saw the incompletion.
Oh, speaking of Michael, oh man, CG Justin Fields sucks.
That was a corny video though. I saw when Michael said, "Yeah, it was
goodness.
corny."
Whatever.
It was just him spamming "You suck, you suck" with his field photo. That's it.
Well,
That was
it's
just random.
hilarious. Like I know it's dumb, but it's just funny.
The beef in context it is, but I don't think
Sheesh.
That's the best you can do.
Oh man.
I would have said Fields looked like Sid the Sloth if I was roasting him. I don't know.
Well, who cares? I personally don't care if Justin Fields in 5 years is like a top tier quarterback. I personally don't care. I won't even care if Justin Fields like is ruined by the Bears. And again, I'm saying this with the utmost respect. And I don't care if Trey Lance, with hairline or no hairline, whatever, and he balls out and keeps the job and has a good career. I don't care. But for whatever the reason, Michael and CG
That's pettiness. That's all it is. It's just pettiness. That's all I see it as. Them being really petty. All right, so we're on commercial break. All right, got my TV back on. Finally. All right, so the Vipers will get the ball. Goddamn, they're trying to win my bet so badly with that +7 up at the rock this big.
Yeah. I'm going to rest up today. Tomorrow, I'll probably do a draft and call-in show. I know Corey's going to do a show in the evening. I'll probably do it in the afternoon. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I was
wow.
I was going to talk about, what's his name? The 2 quarterbacks that met with the 49ers, and then what happened last night. I'm like, let me move forward.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, Michael. Look, Michael, you may want to check the Discord. Look what CEO put to troll you now.
So, yep.
Oh,
Crazy
wow.
people.
So
That's
you
what happened.
you think Trey Lance will step it up this year? Or
We'll see. We'll see what he does. The honest
person that can answer that is Trey Lance.
yeah, exactly.
The only answer, and again, and I don't do clickbait. I even went after Grant after that stupid. I went after him really hard. But at the end of the day, we're not trading Trey Lance. Brock Purdy, we do not know if he's going to be there week 1.
We're not trading any quarterback for the matter of fact.
Sam Darnold, I don't know if he can beat out those 2 quarterbacks. We don't know. That's the real. But I will say this: Trey Lance will start, and he'll have maybe
Week 1,
5 weeks at the most. So
I think he'll get better because he's working with Patrick Mahomes. So I think Patrick Mahomes is like helping them maybe.
When you have a YouTube channel, you need content, and you need to take.
Hey, listen, it worked for Daniel Jones when working out with Josh Allen. If there's any compensation,
and make videos about it. You have to do that because, and again, I don't want to sound fucked up, but a lot of these content creators want the money. It's the fact. So if they're not making content, they're not making money. The same thing with the beat writers. Their company that hires them to write articles say, we'll pay you $100 and you write an article. So if you're writing 30 articles a day, you're making about $3,000 a month.
Damn.
So, okay.
And plus, we all know how beat writers are. They're basically, paid instigators at that point. If you really think of it, they're just paid instigators, just to, stir beef or stir a story to get them clicks. That's just how it is.
And and I went after my fan base. I didn't just blame one person or I went after every person in my fan base. And if they're angry at me, if they hate me, who cares? Who cares? But at the end of the day, because everyone has a YouTube channel. And I'm sorry if this frustrates if someone's watching it. People want to be like Grant. They want to make the big money and not have a real job. I'm happy with my job. I don't get paid a lot, but I'm happy. I'm proud. So
That's cool. Hell yeah.
okay. Now I will say this: like I won't be doing this probably no more than probably 3 more years. Okay, because
Yeah.
it's unhealthy living on the internet. I don't care if people disagree with me. You cannot do this forever, no matter what anyone says.
Yeah.
Okay. Just like in life, you go to elementary school and you lose all those friends. You go to middle school and then you lose friends. You go to high school and you lose those friends. Like, is people
yeah,
still
that's
hanging out with the kids when they were in preschool? Nope. You get new friends like every 10 years as your life develops. So you probably will have 1 or 2 people who will be in your life forever. But, that's called life.
Second and 7. Oh, third and 7. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right.
And I've also lost friends. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that because it hurts.
Yeah.
It's
I
tough.
lost a lot of people too.
So,
Recently, a few months back, but yeah.
My cousin's aunt just passed away 2 days ago.
Damn.
Yep.
Sorry to hear that. Anyway.
Life. Yeah. I could do a channel like about life, about like real stuff, very controversial. I'm not afraid to talk controversial stuff. I'm not. I'll tell you this right now. I am not afraid to talk controversial stuff. I'm like Dave Chappelle. I am not afraid. I will tell you the truth.
Yep. Oh yeah.
3rd and 3.
Keep it 1,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And some people, they need the hard truth, like what happened last night. They need the hard truth. Like you can't be friends with 7 billion people because first of all, that's impossible.
That's unfortunately impossible. Hell no.
That's impossible.
Oh, is that a fumble?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's gonna return it. Oh crap! Touchdown, Houston. Turning point.
Yeah.
Strip sacked and fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Man,
And a backflip.
I remember last year. Here's a joke to make it more fun. CEO YTC, you're doing that bootleg football.
You're doing that bootleg football, that bodega football. And then I miss Gavin around. He said, "Fuck the XFL, fuck the USFL."
I hope Gavin's all right. Like I know we clown on him. I hope he's
been
all
a
right.
minute.
Yes, it's going to be.
I might have to go check up on him after this game.
I think it's going to be almost 6 months since I've spoken to him.
It's going to be more than 6 months because if you really think of it, before the 6 months we spoke to him, he was gone for another 6 months. If you really think of it, he only showed up once or 2 times. That's probably
he
it.
disappeared because Kyle Juszczyk didn't body slam or whatever he said the girl Corn Smith.
Yeah, and he went on another hiatus after he came back after the previous hiatus.
Yeah. I can't even find his Instagram. No, I don't know.
Short.
I don't know if he deleted it.
He deleted it? I guess he deleted it. Know. He had an Instagram, but he deleted it, I guess.
Oh, man.
And he's short.
No good.
Yep.
There you go, 6-3. No, 6-12 to 6 now. All right, this game's back with 1 score.
Yeah. One of my close family friends in September, he was like one of those like older brothers, younger brother programs. I don't know if you guys have them in your area, where someone who's in college is like, they get paid to be like a older brother or older sister.
Okay.
And
like a counselor,
something
like caretaker,
something like that. And in September, he had a heart attack, and he's only 47 years old.
Damn.
And
goddamn,
he was the doctors were like, his brain function and his heart, so technically, he wasn't breathing, luckily they kept him alive, and since then he's changed his diet. He doesn't eat junk food no more. He doesn't stay up playing video games. The dude is in his 40s and he's up that late. He's also a little bit of a heavy set dude. He's always been a heavy set dude his whole life, and he had to change, his lifestyle. He's lost since that heart attack 111 pounds. He weighed 370, so he's now in the 200s. Plus, he's 6'8", so
That's crazy.
Yeah. And that's the reason why I don't eat junk food. I don't drink coffee. I don't eat chips. I don't eat anything candy. I eat everything like unsalted cereal, unsugared oatmeal, tea instead of coffee. I eat a lot of fish and a lot of chicken.
Oh yeah, we eat a lot of fish too.
Yeah.
I definitely eat a lot of chicken and steak. So, yeah.
Apparently, rice is worse than candy because
I just have ceviche on a regular week, which is onion and shrimp, but yeah.
And I exercise, but it doesn't matter. Like I told Corey Davis, I had a friend who he was a dad. He was in his 30s, and he had a heart attack, and he was a healthy dude. So every day is precious. I learned that every single day. It doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah,
that's why if you have good health, life is tough.
Yeah,
but I love life. Life is tough. It makes people tough.
Yep, for sure.
Not everyone. And again, I don't hate people who live in the suburbs or live in nice, affluent communities and have good lives, as long as they're respectful and good. But the majority of people are holes, they're kind of uppity type.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's all perspective. You have to factor, how they grew up around. So all that other crap.
So if anyone lives in the suburbs, like, I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm just saying that, and that's why you have stereotypes. Oh, if you live in the ghetto, you live in housing projects, if you're on welfare, they think you're a bad person. And if you live
because you live in the ghettos doesn't mean you can educate yourself and to get out and work your way up.
Yes.
Hard work pays off your goals.
I tell people, go outside, live, see the world. I don't care if you're all those terms. Oh, I'm shy, I'm solitary. Let's go outside. It will change your life. And also the sun gives you vitamins. You just want to say that. But
yeah, for sure. Hang on, someone's backstage. 4th and 2. All right, they're gonna see if they go for it. Before they do, let me see who's backstage.
76ers against the Nets, 17-16 right now.
What's up, Steve-O?
Oh, what's up, Steve-O?
I finally got off my butt.
Perfect timing.
After a week, I finally went to the store and bought some new batteries for my remote, so I can actually watch the game with you now.
Yeah, this game's on ABC right now, but 2-minute warning currently.
What's up, Steve-O? What time you go to bed, Steve?
Or Steve-O, you could just walk up to the TV, but that works too. That's what I normally do.
Well, all the new
TVs, he wanted to get a TVs,
all the new TVs, they don't have no on and off buttons no more.
I got an old school TV actually. I got one from 08. It's still functioning. It's a big screen. Yeah.
I remember when
I got this from 08 or 2010, somewhere around there.
Those box
TVs. It's a Panasonic one I got.
That looked like so futuristic.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh man, this is a cool TV. And then
I have a Panasonic.
Later, the flat screen TV.
I wouldn't even have a flat screen like that. I have a really 2010 model, but from 10 years ago. But
I met a person who lives in those wooden areas in California, and they were just getting in 2003. They were just getting landlines for internet.
Ethernet cables, damn! Look, those Ethernet joints, damn!
My TV only has one button on the bottom, and it doesn't let me do anything or change the channel. And even my remote doesn't have any numbers to push. So stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even get to bed yet.
Oh, so you've been up all night? God damn.
Well, I haven't been waking up till like 9 at night.
Oh.
God damn. You've been a night owl, and I thought I was the only night owl in here.
No, but I'm not. when I'm not working, like I for some reason I sleep during the day. I trying to get off it, but I'm on this meds too, so that might not help.
God damn.
Anyway, I saw a little bit of Brian's stream with the capologist dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had a ranch. I got to throw somebody out.
I don't know who's Jason, but yeah, you guys keep going. Yeah.
Someone tied me out, and I have a ranch, so I was like, "Hey, I'll miss the rest of the show."
No, you can't time out, I guess, if you have a ranch. Because last time I was on your show with Bryant, he was saying he Facebooked me and he's like, "Can you see me in the chat?" And I'm like, "No." And so I don't know if you guys ever fixed that or what.
Well, I fixed it. I found out who's timing people out. I'm not going to say the name. That's stupid. I don't know why people mess with my channel.
Tommy Huxley.
Tommy only times out the ranch people.
Yeah, it's like Jim Everett. I don't know.
It's probably one of those fake Rudy accounts. So basically, I know who Rudy is because when you leave a comment and a shout out to YouTube, it says this account, and I can see
down at the 31.
I can see the subscriber count.
The party net.
I can see the subscriber count from everybody. There was a fake YQC. It had 0 subscribers.
Really? Here it goes.
And they were acting just like
I thought that was Brandon for a second, but nah.
No, it wasn't Brandon.
Oh, Brandon Cook?
It wasn't him.
Oh, my boy. Undisputed video.
Oh.
There's a fake Awesome Kid account too.
Then again, Awesome Kid has multiple burner accounts, so it could just be him too.
There's a fake young
Montana winning 30 to 25.
He's done this before in this stream.
There's also a fake Brian Cope account.
I haven't seen that.
So.
Oh, that's why when I look up Brian, it was another Brian.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming he was saying a lot of foul crap under the burner account.
No, like he was acting like Brian, but that person didn't have a mod.
Well,
and then I saw Brian again with a mod. So, but I don't time nobody out.
No, I do have 20 accounts, but only one of them's like a copy. One of them is Rudy's, but I only use it in his chat, and I let him know it's me just to mess with him.
Also, I finally figured out when someone's backstage, they tell me their email account.
Yeah, it pops up on the right tab with the 3 bars.
So
the little 3 dots.
I know who comes in. So now I know who you are. So all you haters, I know your emails.
And Corana's phone number.
You can't try to flash us no more.
Oh, hell no.
No more flashing, no more weird sound clips or anything, or any beheadings or whatnot. None of that crap,
So.
That's cool though. Me and Corona won a pack of football cards.
Yeah.
No, because somebody tried to flash their wee on my fucking Guardian and Yankee stream before. That's why they tried. So I got them out quickly and incomplete.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it happened recently.
And I got a patch coming too from sickness.
Oh, I told him to give mine to somebody else because I wouldn't use it.
So.
Oh wow.
I just hang it up with all my other 49 stuff.
That could have been a pick or a catch, and then they dropped it. Both defenders and catchers, 3rd and 11 now. Oh, somebody's hurt on the other sideline.
Oh man, I passed out at 2:45 in the morning, and then I woke up at 9:15. Like 6 hours and 30 minutes of sleep.
Pick up 2 yards.
But I feel slightly
short.
I had a coffee.
Like you feel tired?
I had 1 cup and a half of coffee, and now it looks like the thing is worn out. Gives you like a small high.
You like coming down.
And they're gonna punt. There we go.
Coffee's also a drug. People just want to let you know that.
Of course, caffeine. Of course, caffeine.
Mm-hmm. Coca-Cola is also bad for you in many ways. Coke and Pepsi and Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
It causes kidney stones. Just wanted to say that. If you don't know what that is, it's a little pebble that builds inside
Yeah,
your
it
pancreas.
hurts.
I've been
Oh,
lucky.
wow.
I don't drink soda unless it's a mixed drink, so I've been pretty fortunate.
The Yankees beating the Twins
that's
2-0,
29.
top of the third.
All right, that's good. And there's a flag at the end of it.
The Giants beating the Tigers 4-1.
But
It's
they'll
the
still
Tigers.
lose.
Well expected.
So this year, for the first time in like forever, all the local Bay Area sports, even the cable, are not showing A's games or Giants games.
Damn.
Oh, that sucks.
So
Yes.
I gotta get NFL, not NFL, MLB, whatever the version of
The
NFL Game
MLB
Pass,
thing.
so to get my out of
Do
market.
you got T-Mobile?
I have what do you call that service?
Boost Mobile?
Verizon, Boost, Cricket. I don't know.
Well, I don't have Verizon.
You got Boost Mobile.
I
I
got
have Boost where I'm at. I have Boost Corona, but yeah.
what do you call that? All right, let me get my cell phone.
I used to be with Verizon,
Let's
but
say
yeah,
if you had T-Mobile, go on that Tuesday app. They have the free baseball, but it already passed.
What's that thing called?
Mhm.
Oh, I got
It was an
Sprint.
offer to get MLB
I got
for a
Sprint.
year.
Oh, you got Sprint.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Sprint's not that good.
I can give you a link to watch anything. It's the same
yes.
link.
Yeah, I mean, Steve knows where the links. I got the links as well, obviously. I got nice sources.
I don't do those
Watch
links. Those things give your computer viruses.
No, I know ones that don't give you ads. The one I just
No,
posted in the comment section right now doesn't give ads.
Yeah, I've been using it for like 10 years, man. Sometimes it freezes though. Like I don't know if it's my service or if it's just their streaming.
Internet.
Sometimes I
Just the
freeze.
internet.
Yeah.
I just mostly blame it on the internet if that's the case, because if it works on
My
games, then it
cousin,
slows on the other games.
my
Just the
boy,
internet.
he played baseball. We were on the same pro team. He just got Fubo TV, and he says it's way better than YouTube, Hulu, and all those other services. It has like, I think he says he has
probably
like
just gonna get
500 channels plus 1,000 hours of DVD. Well, he has a good job where he gets paid big money. So
All right, bro.
Yo,
All right, guys. I gotta go.
all right,
have a good day.
You saw the prices for the Sunday ticket?
go Warriors, David.
They got
Go
more
Lakers.
expensive.
Okay.
Oh, open space! He's still going, and he's done at the 50. Oh wow, good pickup.
Oh man. Anyway,
Timeout. Anyways, you saw the prices for the Sunday ticket? I'm definitely not getting. Hell no. They went more up than the DirecTV one. I think they went up to like what $349 if you're a member,
Sunday ticket.
$449 if you're not.
Sunday.
It went nearly to $500 for a Sunday ticket.
Hold
for
on,
the
let me see.
I'm like, no.
Sunday ticket. Here, hold on. Where are you?
It went nearly to $500. That's how bad it is.
Oh yeah, everything's going to Amazon or streaming now.
At this point, I might as well just go to the website.
I'm sorry for RJ and I'm sorry CEO. They don't understand that the future is not broadcast TV. The future is streaming.
Of course.
And more companies are going to be deleting those websites that people have been using. It. The reason why is that as a sports fan, I do not want to get cable and add packages for sports. And that's how the old system was. With Amazon and Apple TV and those other services, if you want to watch it, you're going to pay for it because that's what you want to watch. Does anybody want to watch like news channels or like the stupid television network? Nobody's watching cable no more.
Nobody watches the news like they used to. Only
that's the reason why people pay for Hulu. Hulu's better than Netflix, you know. And Netflix knows that.
because they offer TV, obviously, not just shows, also live TV. So
TV, you know, is expensive.
It's more expensive.
But
Hulu's a
better
cheaper option
than a lot of things. So.
But yeah, that's why I don't even pay for like the boxing UFC and all that stuff. Because if they get out in like a minute, I'm pissed. You know what I mean? So I've been using this for like ever. It's always been the same. Like I can always go to the bar, you know. Some of them charge you like sports bar charge you $10 to get in, but if you spend $10 in food, they take it off your tab. I got Buffalo Wild Wings right next to my house.
I have a Buffalo Wild Wings 5 minutes from my car, but yeah, where I'm at.
I stayed in my car
It's
watching the game from the
close
TV.
to Caucus, but yeah, that's the closest Buffalo Wild Wings I have around.
What is the website for Sunday Ticket? Because I know Roku has it, and you pay like $50 for.
DirecTV was more cheaper than that.
Oh, here it is.
They made it more expensive with YouTube TV. I thought it would have been more cheaper with YouTube TV.
I have Roku and
Ended up
Fire
being a
Stick.
bigger company
All right, hold on.
with Google. I thought it would have been more cheaper.
Ticket, la la la. The fine print. See team entire replays unless
Nobody's paying that.
Blah,
Only the rich folks. But anyways,
blah. Why? Where is it? Are you saying you only can find it on YouTube?
Because I only watch
YouTube
sports.
TV Sunday tickets prices. You could just Google that. It's on YouTube TV now.
Yeah, Sunday Ticket went to YouTube TV,
Where is it?
which I don't have. But
What happened to their website? I remember you
check it out. 29 seconds left. Got an injured player. Oh,
Yeah, injured player right now. Yeah,
I can't find it.
they're inside field goal range right now with Houston. No, with the Vipers. They're in field goal range right now. Before the half.
Which team is which?
So the one with the H is Houston, and then the one that looks like a V is Las Vegas. Oh man!
Real shit. Cable has a huge market if they cut down on commercial. Luis.
I bet I just remembered.
Do you guys think Pat McAfee's going to ESPN, or do you think his FanDuel thing got retracted because of that Brett Favre situation?
I don't know, but I know for sure cable's not going to be. It's going to be redundant in a few years. Luis, people are going to stop paying for, especially when there's companies like Sling and Fubo. You know, you can get channels for less and actually pick what you want to watch, and not pay for extra, unnecessary crap you don't watch anyways, compared to cable. So of course they're gonna outsource it. Cable will be redundant in about a good 5 to 7 years, so I expect it they'll be completely wiped off. All right, what are they checking the game clock to see where he was down? They're checking the game clock and what are they challenging? The spot of the ball? I'm assuming they're challenging the spot of the ball. I don't see any turnovers. That's what I think they're doing.
Put the mute on.
Houston's challenging something. I'm assuming the spot of the ball. Let's see what Wade Phillips challenged. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. They said anything can be challenged once per game. That's what the NFL should do.
And it's past the 2-minute warning. They did the challenge. That's the only rule they took out. Yeah, you can challenge it past the 2-minute warning now.
I was listening to. Hold on, Red and Gold East Coast.
Yeah.
And
1st and 20 now.
I think they said her name was Jess, and they had Bryant, another lady, and a guy with a beard, and they're talking about how the NFL needs to buy one of these leagues and have like a minor league
developmental,
for the prospects, undrafted players, and then they rejoin their team. So the younger players and some of the players who are like backups and third stringers, can get some more time. The problem
so they can establish themselves and get in football shape.
Of that is that football is different than any other sport, and that's the reason why the league doesn't have a season like between like late June and August, because if players get hurt, so
and they're at the 11. And plus, summer's not ideal to do football games, especially in the hot heat. It's definitely not ideal.
Yeah, the guy with the beard's name is Madigan. Dude, that guy can remember plays from like 1984, and I'm like, how do you do that?
And they're gonna spike it with 5 seconds. They're gonna try to kick a field goal, I guess,
Man, I'm dead.
for the Vipers.
Basically, like at 10:15, 10:30, I have my dinner,
Here comes
and
the
then I'm
kicker.
up to like 12 o'clock, and then from 12 o'clock to 12:30, I edit, thumbnails, and then by 10:30, I'm in bed, sleeping.
Uh-huh.
But then with that idiot, I had to chew him out, and I don't care if I lost friends on the panel. I don't care if I lost friends because
Oh, just missed it.
No good. All right, I hear you,
no,
John. But yeah,
I don't care if I lost friends because he was there talking crap, and I exposed this little boy, and they're like, "Oh, who cares if he threatened a child? Who cares if he threatened a handicapped person? Who cares if he threatened a black man?" Well,
But John Jay, you came in, you noticed it was him, and you're like, I'm out. But then you mentioned it before you left, so that's why he bring it up. If you'd have just left and not bring it up, you know what I mean, he wouldn't have bring it up either.
yeah, I will say, yeah.
But I mean,
as a big person, that was a bad mistake on my part.
and then like people in the chat were agreeing with you.
So,
secondly, I'm surprised he has the patience of a year to come out the dark now. This fucking gadget play, dude.
so,
I just refer to him as gadget play. I'm not gonna refer to his full name. Hell no.
so.
Oh, but I didn't realize when you were talking to me about it, you were streaming live when it happened, is what you were saying, right?
If you want context of why we call him that, you go to the Vikings and Niners game. You'll see where it all started.
Mhm.
It's on my channel, but yeah.
So he doesn't. I'm sorry. I don't care if he's listening. I don't care. Again, if
I don't either. He's blocked.
If I lose subs, I'm gonna say this. He doesn't know football. I remember he was saying Justin Jefferson was a quarterback, and even though I crap on Michael, I talk crap about Michael. Michael explained to him the Vikings ran a trick play where Kirk Cousins moved out the way, and then Justin Jefferson took the ball and he threw it.
Yeah, it was a Philly special type of wildcat option. Yeah, a gadget play.
He just kept pushing it. He just kept pushing it. And Michael, I think, is more nicer than me. And I said, dude, he just and I had to emphasize it in a very rude tone.
Did it. Fuck.
Then Jonas came in here, and Johnny was like, dude, do you know what we do in here? We talk crap. Before I knew YTC, they came from a community where they were just talking shit to one another. Yes, they are still friends and they have fun. And that's why I told him not to go here. And he kept showing up. He started to act tough and he started to insult people. And then Jonas didn't like it. But Jonas did not react the way I did.
Archie didn't, yeah.
He dropped some knowledge on him. And Jonas is hurting my feelings. And Jonas was like, I don't come from a cloth that way. I don't know. So
no, because a lot of us come from fucked up backgrounds. The majority of the people that come around here, I've yet to meet someone that I've met through the Fisk unit that lives in the suburbs.
Then he came on my show with an Atlanta Falcons content creator. The guy told me to take it down or he was going to flag my channel. So
what, the one with Blake?
Took it down,
or the other
and
one?
He was basically telling this content, who I'm not going to say his name, the same question. Your favorite linebackers, your favorite three linebackers, your favorite three linebackers. He said that like 10 times in a row in less than a few seconds. And he said your favorite 10 quarterbacks of Atlanta. And so he was being annoying.
It's that All-Star Sports Network.
Oh, that's a network I'm part of. That's why I'm part of this network with me and Rob and TRL.
Well,
yeah, it's a part of a network. We're a startup network.
And Brian didn't understand it. If it was one time, okay. If it was 2 times, okay. 3 times, he just kept pushing it. One time, CG took the video, and I don't know why, but he was saying, "Oh, YTC, yada yada, YTC, yada yada."
How could you say that about the Warriors? He's not going to the Warriors.
You know,
or the Knicks, whatever he said.
He harassed a woman, and I have all the receipts. He harassed a woman online. Okay, he threatened.
I buried one by that.
And remember, I can keep going, but for whatever the reason, they want to say,
threatened a minor. But yeah,
I'm sorry. Like there's certain things you don't cross the line, and again, you know. So.
Hang on, give me a second. I'll be right back.
And like I just had it. Like I just went off yesterday. 3 years of holding and being the nice guy and being in pay. No, I just went out and I ripped them.
Yeah, everybody knows I'm a troll, but I'm not one of those negative trolls. I'm just a positive.
So is what it
He
is.
shows up on Friday.
Okay.
I see him around. You know, I don't. I don't know if you know Bay Area Baller. They had a show. He's like bugging to get on shows with like TED Talks Ball and like be a co-host with a bunch of people lately. And I mean, I've seen him in the chats a lot lately.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Rat, Buddha Baker, man, I want that guy bad, man. I don't care.
So is what it is. Remember, I tell people I'm the same in real life as the same as I'm on YouTube. I don't have a persona on YouTube. And then, you know, so I'm the same person.
They're the basketball's today. The
the Warriors play at 5:30 against the Kings.
Sweet. Are you streaming that or?
Not really. Like my channel's pure football. Pure football. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm back. I just had to go holler at my sister, you know, help her with bags and everything. But yeah, I'm back.
No, man. Anyway.
Got the family over, but yeah.
Here's what it is. You know? I will say this as a person with common sense. Like, don't pretend to like someone and then 6 months later you turn your back on them, because that's happened to so many people. Like, oh, you know, I'm with this guy. Then, oh, I changed my mind. I'm like,
a snake in the grass.
You know, like, you got to be kidding me. And that's why now, like, everybody in my eyes are weasels. For those who doesn't know that, that's worse than being a rat. So everyone's a weasel. I don't care if they're all weasels in my eyes.
What'd
you say that you cut off?
I don't think I've ever seen a weasel in real life, like the actual animal.
Weasel. It's a weird looking.
It's a weird looking rodent. Yeah.
Basically, like it's sort of like a mixture of a squirrel and a snake. That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry, YTC. I'm making your channel look bad.
Actually, I haven't really been doing well as of late, but yeah, it's been a slow, you know, week really. Sorry, I don't blame you.
Yeah. So, yep. You want to know what I'm going to do once I hop off? I'm going to drive my car and pick up groceries, visit some friends, and do real life things and pay bills. Because, you know, what real people do in real life. You know, and again.
Thanks for reminding me of my bill coming up this week.
Like, I could have cursed out everybody if I wanted to. I could have went off even worse.
I tried to get into the backstage. You guys are both backstage. I didn't know if you guys were chatting with each other. Brian kicked me off.
So,
I just ordered some checks because I was out of freaking checks to pay my rent last month, and freaking I've been slack. I just ordered some today.
I got to pay next week. I got my internet bill and my streaming, and then I got other utilities to pay. Yeah.
Finally going down, man. My gas bill was like $150, $160. It's finally like $90, and then my heater is down to
Well, for utilities. Me and I go half and half with my my mom's and everything. I go half and half really with little ever I make. I help with the utilities around here, so yeah. And plus I get SSI, so yeah, it helps out with the money. That's how I
Oh,
got get
man.
through.
But yeah, it's like, you know, during the winter time, it'll be like my electric will be like $18 and
No,
$30.
my
$30.
electric bills go up in the summer. Oh no,
And
the
then
electric bills go up in the summer because of the hot heat, you know, the air conditioning. That's when it goes up for me.
and then
When it's summer.
so I pay like every 3 months because I'm like, was that $90? You know what I mean? And then they're like, you know, you keep making late payments this many times in a year, and I'm like, yeah, because it's not any money. I'm not gonna waste a check. So then they made me do direct deposit, or I had to put down 150.
Oh wow. God damn.
I take my dog somewhere today. Well, my leg's still messed up, man. I just finished my meds, and it still hurts. So I'm gonna have to go back in like probably tomorrow. What the hell's going on?
I'm just waiting a few months, but yeah, until I get a car. Really, I already got my license, so yeah, I'm just saving up. That's really what's happening now. Where I'm at that point in my life, I'm trying to move up on now. I'm trying to get a better job, so I don't have to work on. Yeah, I can go out more.
I'm trying. I started working when I was 13, and even in high school, I only had to go to 3 classes, and then work for 3 hours, and I got credit. And then now I'm like, do I want to sell my place and like stop
I've done
working to
community
travel?
service. No, high school. I started with community service, and then I did temping. It was like a 3-month gig at some children's place. Yeah, it was summer place. You know, where you basically you make you're in the back, collecting uniforms, for specific schools. You're planching the logo on it. Yeah, I do that in the back, and also help with the trash, and also bringing down from. It was at a store, right? There's like overlays for when people buy over clothes, they pay over time, and they have it stored on the top of the shelf. My job was to go up and bring up down the stuff when they needed an overlay specific number. That's when I went down again and did my job there. I almost broke my leg on a ladder, but yeah, I got through that job a few years back. That was my first working experience, but yeah.
Yeah, I got like 3 months ago. I got laid off, or end of November, December 1st, basically. And I got a $1 raise. Everybody else got a quarter raise. I got a $1 raise, and then 2 weeks later they laid me off. I'm like, oh, you cool? It's like Friday all over again, man.
I didn't care. I just wanted a summer job, which was good for me at the time. I was just be grateful to make any money I could. That's how I paid for my cap and gown ahead of time. Yeah, for my graduation year, I was doing it in my junior year after the summer. Yeah, I just wanted the money to pay for my stuff.
I'm just I'm like literally looking for my last job. Like I'm gonna be picky, and like this is gonna be my last job because I don't think I'm gonna live. I'm a 49er fan. I'll probably die when I'm 49. You know what I mean? What am I gonna do with money in the bank?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I did a lot of partying, man. Drinking and smoking probably for 20 years. Like I'd been trying to chill out, eat salads, drink a lot of water and stuff, but still damage is done. You know what I mean?
When it comes to other stuff, I don't know. I don't smoke cigarettes. I tried it. It's not for me. I tried cigarettes, not for me. But yeah. I don't know how people can, get addicted to smoking cigarettes, but that's not me though.
But
That
was never me either. I had a roommate that smoked a cigarette in the shower, and I always played basketball and sports, so I never smoked.
Huh?
And then I don't know what happened.
What? Oh no.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Another day.
That shit's crazy. Man. I couldn't do that. The weirdest thing. No, I'm not gonna go.
I will say this. I will say this. Being on YouTube for almost 3 years has really made my mental health more worse.
It has. I thought Niner fans were hella stupid, and I'm like, this is weird. I don't even have a Twitter, right? Because I know it's bad. And I got on YouTube. I'm like, man, guys are stupid. And then I'm like, no, it's not Niner fans. It's like Rams fans and like all these other fans. They just want to argue.
Being on YouTube for me, it just made me realize how stupid my fan base really is. With Fairweathers and the Giants community, it's the same thing. But yeah.
Well, speaking of Fairweather, a little happy note. There's a dude who used to be on Netflix, Last Chance U. I don't know what the hell his name is, and
John Brown.
I think he's from LA, and
yeah, Coach JB.
And when the Niners played, when we beat them 31-14, he's like, "You SF Bay Area peoples, fuck." He's like, F you, and your dumb culture up. Remember, people in LA do not like people from the Bay Area. It's a weird north,
North South thing, yeah.
South bullshit. But overall, and he's like, they should have never came to LA. Blah blah blah. He was just ranting, and he's like, I'm not a Rams fan. I've never been a Rams fan, and I'm like, dude, you're acting like a Rams fan.
Yeah, dude, that guy is straight negative. Like, that's all he is. He talks crap to his fans. He's like a blown up Stephen
That
A.
place
but
is
opposite.
bigot.
But I looked into his background because he used to be a coach and everything, so he has connections. But then he got fired, and then he was getting sued by people. So he was calling people, acting like he was part of Johnny Cochran's team and all this stuff. And he's on like hella early, but I'll catch like a few minutes of it just to see the stupid stuff he says.
Yeah. Anyways, game's back on. Here we go. Gonna return, and he's down at the 26. All right, game's back. They have the ball right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that dude. Like, I watched him on Last Chance U, and he had a team in Kansas, and I've never been to Kansas. I've never been to the South. I've never traveled. I know every state is different. Their own culture, their own belief system.
Yeah,
that's why we're called the United States. Not every but and the people out there who are considered more, what they believe. He went over there, and he was every time he coached, and he would belittle his coaches, belittle his players, but he says the results is what matters. And the athletic director and the community was like, fire this dude. Even though we live in Kansas, they have their own belief system. They're like, we don't like you talking to the black players that way, So, I don't know if he's just like, weird, but overall, like people talk about like California. You can say whatever you want about California, stereotypes, whatnot, but the people who live in California, we do not act stupid. And yes, like if you don't live here, and you live in a state that's more conservative, all that stuff, you look at us and you think we're stupid, but it's just like any place. You have elite people at the top, and you have everybody at the bottom, and and that's
there's always a power structure everywhere you go. But yeah,
I know. Like, if anyone ever visits San Francisco, like in the 70s and 80s, it looked like an old school town. And when people started watching the Super Bowl, and you saw the people, they weren't wearing suits. They were, they wore those jackets, jeans, like cheap sneakers,
casual.
Yeah. But then has the thing has changed, just like any place. Like people say crap about New York. Is it true? I've never been there, but the media talks about New York has all these problems. Chicago has problems. Every city.
They mostly talk about Manhattan, but yeah, it's a lot of crime in every big city.
So
there's always crime.
And I said it on CEO and RJ like 2 weeks ago. Every major city in the United States are more, more different than if you live outside. Like, that's why I live in Daly City. Daly City, nobody knows about it because they think it's San Francisco. Daly City, you have Samoans, you have Mexicans, you have Filipinos, and you have like working whites, like those who make your houses, and they live out there. So
it's the same in Jersey here too. Yeah. They think we're all New York, but yeah, north side of Jersey, obviously, and they think south is Philadelphia or Pennsylvania.
So
same thing.
Yeah,
the only reason that coach is even famous because Last Chance U was basically Hard Knocks for college football, and that's how he got noticed.
Oh yeah, yeah. Last Chance U basically, they go to like the premier community colleges from the United States, and I think there was like 4 or 5 seasons. He was on season 2 or season 3, and a lot of the players that play in college are like those 5-star athletes who are in high school, and they either get in trouble, their academics are so bad, they get kicked off the team. So they transfer and they're blowing out like because they have like players from like top tier colleges in the US, and they try to resurrect their career.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like San Francisco City College, my alma mater, like I don't know why I keep calling it, it's a community college.
Mm-hmm.
We're the best college in California when it comes to the community. We have 21 California national championships, and we have 5 U.S. national champions. And of course, we have a lot of famous players that have played in big programs. So, yeah.
Hey, John. Yesterday I read something about I don't know some I don't want to say governor, but somebody in San Francisco or whatever the district, somebody they were feeding information to the 49ers, and then the 49ers were like paying for their campaign fund like from a few years ago or something. Do you know anything about that?
Oh yeah, like so to keep it brief and simple, the mayor of Santa Clara, she does not like Jed York and the Niners. Like she's been trying her best to have them comply with city, because Santa Clara, for those who don't know, it's a
City
suburb. It's not a city. There's hotels. So it's basically like an uppity top area.
A rich area.
And Jed York, invests his money, and he put money on a person who was running against her. Again, I don't like politics. I hate it. But it basically, you can Google in Santa Clara at a city office and say campaign stuff, and Jed York has donated a lot of money to leaders there. So it's common knowledge.
Oh,
So,
interception at the one.
But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I don't know what's going to happen in the next 10 years with Santa Clara. I personally think there's going to be 3 outcomes. Outcome number 1, the Niners comply and they just bend over so they don't have any problems. Number 2, private investors from San Francisco, if they're able to get the proper documents, because now to build a stadium or you need a 10-year process, where that's why they haven't built anything at Candlestick, because the rules of building stuff, that's why everything's so expensive.
A landscape.
They don't allow you to build stuff in the city no more. So if they're able to get the right funding, the right permission, they might make a smaller stadium that's probably like 30,000 seats, and then they may come over here and they'll just leave that stadium there for whoever wants to use it. Or
I didn't know that, Luis. Go ahead.
Or they'll get kicked out and they may follow the Raiders outside of the state. Those are the 3 things that is going to happen with the Niners.
So the person's getting charges against them.
So would they move further North California, or would they move out of California?
I don't know.
Because California's a really big state, so yeah.
The person was getting charged, so I just want to make sure it didn't seem like the Niners were in trouble, but I didn't quite understand it.
Seems like California.
Anyway, at the end of the day, like I said, I've always said this: the Yorks are sharks. Anyone who defends them have my favorite word, prerogative. That I'm gonna say that a prerogative. What does that mean? They have interest with the family. They have certain. I'm not saying that, but when you're saying, "Hey, as the Yorks have done a great job, we've been to 6, 8 NFC Championship games. We've been to 2 Super Bowls in the past. Wonderful, But at the end of the day, there's always been conflicts with the ownership group, because overall, a smart owner would have fired Balky, and they would have let Harbaugh pick a general manager.
Harbaugh run it.
And again, I don't want to make any
getting to a Super Bowl and NFC Championship game
would not have gone off the loony bin. And again, I am not a hateful person, and he chose outside influence than football. You could tell
Uh-huh.
in the final couple of years, he didn't care about playing football.
Yeah.
And if he wanted to come back to the Niners, he would have kissed butt to
Yeah.
whoever the coach was, the owners. I'll take $1 million.
Harbaugh. No, but it was Harbaugh. I don't think he would have lasted
He
longer.
didn't do that. So even though, like, people think he's past a certain age now, he's not going to get a contract. And plus, every year we get like 5 new rookie quarterbacks, and you have 5 quarterbacks that are in the free agent market. So, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Like I said, no disrespect to all the Niner peoples that I know more crap about the team. I know all the shit that goes down because I live in the area. And at the end of the day, people who live in the city, you know, like, they still support the team. They go out to the stadium, they tailgate, they buy the tickets, and then they drive back. Or they take 2 trains to get to, because 49 miles, almost 50 miles away from, like, you could say whatever you want about the Giants. You see the bridge and you see the city of New York. It's like you can just cross that stadium to New York in less than 5 minutes. That's what people tell me.
Yeah, because it's easy. Because we have the because here's the thing: we have the New Jersey Transit, right? We also have a PATH train. The New Jersey Transit leaves you off at Secaucus. From Secaucus, you can transfer to the East Rutherford or New York. So it's like, you know, it's like a Journal Square type thing or an exchange place. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
A touchdown. All right.
The Cowboys are in Arlington, which is in Dallas. Dallas is huge. It's the 4th worth area. Dallas, 4th worth. It's a big area. But they're in
Arlington though.
Miami, they're in the Miami-Dade County. So you have the Dade County area and the Miami. Miami is huge for those who don't know. But
definitely,
it's in the county of Miami. Let's see what's another team. Another team, the Arizona Cardinals. They've played in Phoenix since 1992, but they're called Arizona, so they're the state team,
and not the Glendale Cardinals. Yeah,
Seattle plays in Seattle.
It's a suburb. Rams. No, it's a city.
The Rams play in LA County.
Inglewood.
They play in Inglewood. Let's see.
Panthers playing Carolina. Thinking what else? Oh, Washington, they play in Landover, Maryland, which is on the outskirts of Washington, D.C., but yeah.
But it's still in driving range from D.C.
Yeah, D.C., and Maryland.
Just like everyone says, like, no stadium is 50 miles away from their host city. And that's the difference. Technically, in less than, like, they should be called the San Jose 49ers because it's like less than 5-minute drive from the border of San Jose, and technically Santa Clara is a county of San Jose. So like, a lot of people don't know how big the Bay Area is, and I was telling Rudy a month ago when he was talking crap about with David, talking crap with Corey, and, you know, like Wolfcast. I told him, listen, it's not called Oakland Bay Area. It's not called San Jose Bay Area. It's not called. It's called the San Francisco Bay Area. The San Francisco
because the districts, a lot of districts from now.
Even though they don't play, the Bay Area is technically part of San Francisco.
Multiple districts and counties. You told me.
But the Bay Area has 3 major ports: Oakland, which is right next to the water. San Francisco, which is next to the water and the ocean, and San Jose. That's why it's a triangle. It's a triangle, and then you have all your little towns and cities, you know, things like that.
Like like Berkeley, I think. Would it count?
Yeah, Berkeley is like it's a college town. Pleasanton is a college town. Let's see what else. Richmond is where Corey lives. Vallejo, you know.
San Mateo.
That area. San Mateo County is basically like 13 cities. 13 cities. 13 small little cities. And you also have a South San Francisco, which it's like 10 minutes away on a bus, or like 2-minute drive from where I live. So Let's see. You have San Mateo, where Tom Brady is from. Yeah. Palo Alto is where Stanford plays. Yep. And of course, Silicon Valley, where Google,
Yeah, all the tech companies, yeah.
Like eBay is also still there. And all those, like those electronic companies are out there. Yeah, basically Silicon is basically like is the word for like the wires that they use for electronics and computers, all that stuff. That's why it's called Silicon.
Silicon, yeah.
I remember I was a kid. I don't know, I was like 7 or 8. And we moved to San Diego. And the school I went to was called like El Cerritos or something like that. And they had like, I got this shirt. I think it was like an elementary, but it had the shirt. It had every single person's name on it. I kept that thing for like 10, 15 years. I tried looking it up to see where it was, but I don't know where it was.
All right. All right, so it's 12-13 right now. You forgot to mention they got a fumble recovery TD. That's why the score changed. But yeah, another one.
That was right after the touchdown?
Yeah, both of their scores that came off the defense. Their offense has been struggling.
I seen they were still celebrating, and I was trying to figure out what was going on.
No, they had another fumble recovery. The quarterback fumbled twice, and then, yeah.
Anyway. Cool.
You were saying?
All right. Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, what happened. You can't change the past. I love that term. The past is the past, and whatever people feel about me, I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm not asking for, people to, like follow me. I just want people to understand that I don't want to be the bad guy. I want to have fun. I just want to talk football and I don't care. If you're like Joe, I don't care if you're Seahawks Eddie. I don't care if you're that Philadelphia dude who has the All-Star sport. I don't care. I don't care about Jade. For those who don't know, good content creator from Minnesota. She's so nice. And you guys on your Jonas, Michael, TOP, TRL, those guys. I got all the respect for you guys. All the respect for you guys, because at the end of the day, we rep our teams. We overhype our teams, but at the end of the day, we're cool with each other. We have fun, and I just want to just not have any conflicts with no people. I don't want to do that. I just want to, and if any of my haters or anyone who's listening who doesn't want to, I just want to say this. Even though I've said a lot of things that has been rude, understand this. Like, I didn't want to do that. And I do have to take a blame, for bringing up a topic that led to what led. But at the end of the day, like people just have a little bit of common sense and understand that you can like whoever you want, even if you disagree with them. Show respect. If you want to goof around and talk smack, be respectful when you're talking trash. Be nice, okay? And at the end of the day, once you're done talking, just, hey, yo, even though we're goofing around, I still love you, man. You're my boy, and I'll see you again. That's the best way to treat any situations. But again, someone timed me out. I don't know if it was whoever, but at the end of the day, I'm cool with it. And if people don't want to be my friends no more, because technically we're not friends. Remember, we're not, because we don't know each other. And that's why I asked them that question. Just think about that. And also be really careful who you're talking to, because someone may sound nice, but then they can, and that's what happened also yesterday. I want to bring up some guy. I don't think he was a football fan, or I think he, did what he did and said what he said to Corey. So people, but anyway.
I rewatched that this morning. It was hilarious until that part. He had a comeback for everything. I mean, this wasn't his first time doing that.
Come again? Steve-O?
Just some weird caller. He was like, wrestling's better than, football, because football guys wear pads, and just everything somebody said he had a comeback for. And I didn't realize the paddle was kind of coming at him when I already watched it, but he was just he was just clowning, and he had something for everything, and then he got stupid. But I will say two things. Like, I think you almost made him cry yesterday, and I guarantee you nobody's gonna hate you more than me because I troll these guys on purpose and I let them know about it, and they still invite me around. So.
But that's crazy. I did not know Luis is from Sacramento. But yeah, I'm looking at the comments earlier. He's a Patriots fan in Sacramento. That's crazy. Oh, Corey's here. The man of the hour. Corey!
Hello, YTC.
What's up, man?
Hello, John J. Hello, Theo.
What's up, Corey? Right now, John Jay's muted, but what's up, Corey?
The
Meeting garlic now. My dog had.
Right now, we're just doing this XFL game right now, but we were talking about things that happened in the past 24 hours, but yeah, and other stuff. That's all.
I'm sorry, guys. Another brother called me just checking. Said he thought I was at the hospital. So this is my second brother because he said that I'm running and they ran today and they were worried about me and my phone was turned off. So yeah, everything's all good. My family, I'm all right. I was just up till like 2:45 in the morning. Oh, it's Corey.
Yeah.
You didn't know? I told him you were muted. That's why I did not know you were going to come back.
Oh, man. What's up, Corey?
Hey, John J.
Hey, Corey, let me apologize for my behavior last night. I kind of felt bad that you heard me, say some things. I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize to everybody later if I see them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but I wasn't on the panels. Wow. Yeah.
And if I said anything disrespectful, Corey, again, I want to take full responsibility and say I apologize.
Guys are partying.
Yeah.
It's 12 to 13. Those guys are partying over there.
Who's partying?
Yeah. Oh, the Roughnecks?
The guys on the bench?
They're the only ones scoring. Yeah, because they're the only ones scoring on for the team. The offense is struggling for Houston. That's why I would be too. If I'm carrying against a team like the Vipers that are 2-6.
What time did you wake up, Corey?
I woke up at 9:30.
I woke up for the first time.
Nearly the same time as
the first time since Christmas, which I don't know how long that was ago. I woke up
8:30, which is 5 o'clock your time.
Yeah, I only had 6 hours and half of sleep.
When you guys were knocked out, I was already up at 8 my time, which is 5 your time. But yeah, I was up already.
I felt bad for Nathan Z. I don't know if he ever went to sleep.
I
was not. No, I was. I was
first time
knocked out
calling
when you guys were done there. So yeah,
dude, that dude. And again, I hope I'm not mean. That dude sounds country. You can tell, like the way he talks, like that
Southern
country.
draw.
I'm not saying he's Coach Dante, but he kind of sounds a little bit country. No, he's from Florida.
What side? There's different. Oh yeah, that's definitely a lot of southernness over there.
Yeah,
definitely North Florida. Yes, a lot southern.
Listen,
the more north you go to Florida.
I've had a lot of relatives who served in San Diego in the Marine base out there, and they would bring people from Texas, from Alabama, from Georgia, from
close by states,
even from Virginia. And when they visit, my brothers, my cousins, my friends and the way they talk, they're like, oh my gosh, and they're like, hey yo, well, I remember this dude 6'7", 240 something pounds. I think he was a black gentleman, and he's like, dude, like, I'm from Virginia. He's talking. I'm from Virginia, and all you guys don't fit that stereotype from California. And I'm like, I love this man. He's like, dude, you ain't. He's like, he looked at me, like, you ain't black, but you act like you black. And I was like, oh man, come inside. Let me give you a beer. And he's like, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Where we're from, like the way he's talking. Where I'm from, we're from. That you California peoples are all mentally ill. So you learn something, and that's the thing when you get to travel and talk to people. We're all the same. We're all the same. We may be from different states.
It's just people have preconceived recluse ideals. That's all.
That's the thing about learning about people. Like one thing that I will never, ever, ever, ever take for granted is talking to people. I love talking to people, even though we have different beliefs, different, faiths, all that stuff. When you talk to a person, you build a bond that is so fun.
I'm open to ideas, but yeah.
My grandfather, if he was still alive, he would look down at society needs to move away and talk again. And my grandfather always said, when you talk to people, society is more better. Society helps people more. We're more happier, and we put our differences aside, and we have great relationships. It's just unfortunately, we've been living in a nightmare for almost 8 years now. But it's always good to talk to people, even if you disagree with someone. That's the best relationship, when you disagree with someone and have healthy conversations. Right, and that's the reason why when I got to know Seahawks Eddie and Steezy and Noah, they overhyped their team, but they're nice people. TRL loves the Cardinals. I know he's a diehard Cardinals fan. He will rep that team, even though that they're not.
Yeah, he definitely is. Till the wheels go off.
I haven't seen him for a long time.
So,
and that's why I like having TRL around. He's the same as me, but for Arizona.
And even RJ
definitely reminds me a lot of myself.
I don't know if he's like acting, but
obviously.
But at the end of the day, I like RJ. Like he will tell the truth, even if you don't like it. CEO again, again, I like him. And
he's a troll. I just see him as a troll, but yeah.
And I don't care if Steve-O thinks he's a troll. I like Steve-O. Like Tommy.
I just see Steve-O as a troll. He just likes trolling my team.
I don't care if Tommy, calls us fairies and all those. He does it for fun. He does it for love. He's a good dude.
Fairies. First of all, I don't even feel insulted when he calls us fairies. To be honest, so, I'm like, it's too. Yeah.
So, I think he spells it wrong.
But insulted. I don't feel insulted when he mentions fairies.
Yeah. People who hate me are bullies.
Roughnecks.
And again, I'm not 6 foot. I'm not the tallest person, but
I'm barely close to 6 foot.
But you don't need to be a tall person, a tough person to
11,
make a bully cry, because
I'm average.
I don't want to sound like this is the first time like I'm being unfiltered, because what happened yesterday. I'm happy it happened. Bullies, they need a hug. They need a hug because internally, something's wrong with them, and they lash out. And I remember, I will never forget this. I'm in 8th grade, and there's this kid. He's a little slow, a little bit chubby. People don't like him.
No.
And I felt bad for him. I was like, dude, this is messed up. So I sat down with them, and then all my boys was like, yo, John Jay, what you doing? Oh, I'm just sitting over here. And, oh, man, what's up, man? And then this dude came up, all you. And some of my friends were like mixed, like I had a lot of mixed friends.
Yeah.
I never hung out with one group. And, this guy was a little bit stereotypical, saying stupid stuff. He's a kid. And one of my friends didn't appreciate that. And he took a shot at my boy, who I considered a brother, and I just wailed on him. He said, "You do not touch my boy. He's my brother. He's my friend. You don't punch him." And I got suspended, but
wait, that's Corey Harris. That's not Corey Harris, Luis. That's Corey Davis. That ain't Corey Harris.
I stood up for him. I didn't care if I got suspended. My grandfather, he went to the school and he said, "John, what I tell you?" And I was more afraid of my grandfather than the principal and his parents. And my grandfather said, "Apologize. I'm sorry for punching you." And I was like this, "I'm sorry I punched you, but you punched my friend first." And he.
Hey, once you throw the first punch, everything's off limits now.
And when the principal heard that, "You punched a kid," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." And my grandfather was like, he's like, "See, what I tell you when you tell the truth." I still got suspended, but
I don't apologize for standing up if that's the case. If I were in that predicament, I wouldn't. Yeah,
I miss my grandfather every single day. Like if he was here, like I said, he would have been in his 90s, and he would always have the right words to say.
John Jay,
Yep.
you know, I was thinking too last night. Always, don't let people get to you where you get really upset.
First down.
Laugh at it. You make them more mad if you laugh at them. Laugh at it, and they can't get.
No, you make them mad if you don't give a shit, simply, Corey. But yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, because I know when sometimes people try to get on my nerves, like I told you, that lady was calling me ugly and all this stuff, and I just said I started laughing, and she got more pissed because she couldn't get under my skin, and then the whole bus driver, all the people on the bus said, "Shut the up."
Yeah, it's the lady.
To the lady.
Oh wow.
Hello. I wouldn't play her game. I made her play my game.
Yeah, and the reason why I start trolling is because I'm at the point where I just want to go in, and if I hear quarterback talk, I'm in the dislike button. You know what I mean? It's like you can only talk about the quarterback thing for
Dislike button.
years.
Not dislike button. YouTube got rid of it.
Well, it's still there.
YouTube
It's still
dislike.
there. It's still there.
Still there.
It's just
Okay,
people,
so
Yeah, you can
You
see
see
it
what
on
you
the
calling
community tab, but it's not public. It's
so you're
not
calling me
public,
out.
though.
Thanks. Just called me out.
I'm like, what dislike? I'm like, what dislike button? Because
Evo.
that's just not public. I don't even see it on my main channel
Watch
unless I
me
go in the studio.
Watch
Yeah,
me
Corey?
see, Evo. Let me see. Evo. Let me see. Did you see the wrestling guy that came on our show last night?
Yeah, I was in the audience.
that guy was stupid.
Okay.
Like
Who?
when I
What's
asked
his
him,
name?
I don't know his name.
I can't remember his
Basically,
name, but
I asked him because he was being stupid. He said, WWE is tougher than boxing, MMA.
That's
Greco-Roman wrestling.
no.
So then I asked him one simple question. I said, yo, wrestling dude, let me ask you a question. Why do you think a wrestler can beat up an MMA guy, a boxing guy, like a street fighter? And all he said, after he said this, I said, no, this guy's a troll because a wrestler will give it to you from the back. I said, all right, now, okay, number one, let's not do this here. I'm done. And then
First of all,
someone said something like, "Oh, I don't like Jews," and then said, "Yeah, I don't like Jews, and I don't like you know what." And he said it with a straight face, and then finally,
yep, he
after
said, I
like
don't like
10
black
minutes,
people.
you don't do that. Come on.
He looked like the Lever King.
oh wow.
And then that
And
other
second-
guy was like, "I'm gonna report your channel because you said you don't like Jews." Oh my God. So you could tell they were goofing around in the wrong way. You don't make it
And
personal.
second-
Remember, these are rules. Don't make it personal. Don't bring in like society's biases into it. You don't say I don't like certain people. You don't do that. Because after you do that, you lost credibility. I don't care if you're being sarcastic. I don't care if you're being goofy. There are certain things you don't say. I don't care if you're being when you cross the line with me, you're done. You're done. So you didn't have to say that. You chose to say it. You chose to say it. That you hate certain people. You chose that. There's a difference from I'm going to say, oh, I like it's not like you're like like dodging it, but if you say it's wrong, but you don't say certain stuff like that. There's certain things, and of course, I remember another time someone brought in a picture of a person who, in Minnesota, I don't want to bring, and then they called Tommy racist. They called me racist. They called a Chinese guy racist who, he's not a trash talker. He has a show on Spotify. I banned him, and then a bunch of political channels in a few seconds were like, I'm gonna report you, all that stuff. No, come on. So I had to delete that because I didn't want YouTube to flag me and copyright me. So again, YouTube knows what you say on their platform.
Yeah, they're checking us now, possibly at this moment right now. They don't let anything go unsituated.
And that's why, unfortunately, my channel is so boring that there's certain things that I have to remove But there's other stuff that, like after I finish streaming in like less than an hour, the video's taken down, and I get an email from YouTube. Your channel's not demonetized. Your channel's we just had to remove this video because it violated the guidelines.
Community guideline, whatever crap guidelines they have right now. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was crazy. I like. Oh, come on, you can't go there.
No, it's the internet. It's the internet. It's a lot of people will go there under the guise of a computer, because practically a computer to them is hiding behind a mask in their metaphorical way. If you think of it, hiding behind the mask that they already hide behind.
I will say a hot take. I will say a hot take. Again, this is an opinion, but it's a hot take. Boxers are more dangerous than MMA fighters, and I'm going to give you my reason.
All right.
For those who are boxing fans, there have been people who have not made it, which is sad. There are boxers who I know there's a lot of cheating involved.
Mm-hmm.
MMA, there has not yet been a casualty.
Yeah, nobody died. Yeah, compared to boxing.
So it's scary. Like again, and again, a lot of people like all they're doing is throwing punch. MMA, you need to know jiu-jitsu, Greco-Roman wrestling, the fight on the ground, and you also need to know how to strike. Which are certain forms of martial arts.
Martial arts. Mm-hmm.
That's why it's martial arts. Now there is one martial art that is more dangerous than boxing, and it's called Krav Maga. It was developed.
Krav Maga. Oh wow!
It was developed as a killing art. That's the reason why that is the only martial art that is illegal for MMA, because there's no such thing as a person who can use Krav Maga as just like fighting and sparring, because every move has a version of harming someone, seriously. And also
dislocating limbs and everything, yeah.
Also, what's that from that movie called Ip Man? That martial arts where it's also like Krav Maga. That's another art form of, hurting people seriously. So
dislocating limbs and then killing them again.
That's why Dana White was like, there are 5 martial arts that we do not use in MMA. Basically, there's 4
and it's good.
Jiu-jitsu, Greco-Roman wrestling for ground fighting, boxing, and a striking sport that comes from Greece. And the reason why I know this is because, again, the military, the Marines and other branches, they also teach them how to fight hand-to-hand combat.
Of course. Of course.
And of course, Chinatown in San Francisco, there's a lot of different types of martial arts, Kung Fu. I think there's like 100 styles of Kung Fu.
Kung Fu, Jiu-Jitsu.
That guy was laying on the ground for like 5 minutes.
My phone going. I can't use all my energy on my phone.
All right, man.
All right.
And you go. Yeah, I'll be on for the next 2 games, but if you want to, I'll see you around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have a good day, everybody.
All right.
You too.
Yeah, that dude was laid out cold for 5 minutes last week. I didn't know if he was going to get back up, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. There you go, There you go, Vipers. Cover that +6. All right,
another thing too is like everybody's chat is different, so I'm like different in everybody's chat, and sometimes I forget because I gotta be drinking or whatever, and like I'm always respectful, but like sometimes people's chats are like, way worse than others, and then I just get caught up and then that's why I don't even go in some people's rooms because I can't even watch the chat because I want to say something like, but I know they're just being stupid on purpose.
Well, like, I know, Platform, like, there's another guy. I have a lot of respect for Platform 246, but he's a Jimmy hater. Like, he hates Jimmy Garoppolo with a passion, but he's a good dude, and I disagree with him on that. I used to hate that guy. Yeah, the only thing that, if you're not a Garoppolo fan, is injury history. His playing style, I'm not saying is elite, but Kyle made him work way beyond. That's why I still feel Trey Lance with Kyle and the right patience, and hopefully with allowing him to be more of a pocket presence. I think Trey Lance can succeed in the NFL, but that's speculation.
Mm-hmm.
And them calling him James Garoppolo, like people who don't like Jimmy. And again, I'm not a Jimmy guy. I supported him when he was on the Niners, but once you get paid what he got paid, and he was always getting injured, you don't pay a player that way. And if they wanted to keep Jimmy long term after the 2020 season, they should have restructured his contract, voided the 2022 season, and just take away like 50% of that, and then prove it. We all know what happened in 2021. He couldn't stay healthy. I think if we would have voided the contract for 2022, a team would have signed up for maybe like $5 million for their team. It's just that nobody wanted to inherit that money. And once they got Trey Lance, basically what they were saying was, Jimmy has 2 years and we want to develop Trey Lance, but you don't draft the quarterback number 3 overall. They should have waited until the second round. And if they wanted someone like Kellen Mond, or they could have stayed at 12 and waited for Mac Jones. I feel that Justin Fields, if the Bears didn't trade up for him, I think Justin Fields would have been number 12. But unfortunately, what happened, and it is what it is. So, and I criticize Kyle, so I don't think Kyle should be fired. I just think that if Kyle again, continues where the Niners are okay and then they finish up strong and then they screw up in the playoffs, how many times are you going to continue to reward this guy another year? So, as I don't care that they build a good culture. Again, I respect that. But this is looking like the Cowboy situation. Like, for those who remember Jason Garrett, go look at his win-loss record. He had so many 8-8 seasons, and fans were calling him
so many
fireman.
talented players as well, might I add.
So,
and talented offensive lines and defenses that he wasted.
Now, Mike McCarthy's not going to do nothing with the Cowboys. And again, I love Alex.
He's a puppet. Yeah.
But and again, I'm not trying to defend.
Elmore was the mastermind for that team.
But Mike McCarthy runs down running back. Like, I bet you that Pollard is also going to start to break down.
He ran down Eddie Lacy and look what he did in Green Bay. He ran down Eddie Lacy, apparently.
He basically ran down 4 running backs. And
that's that other guy, too.
Yeah.
They did another running back, too.
Murray. They ran down Ty Montgomery. They almost ran down Aaron Jones. He almost, they ran down a lot of running backs. Brian Starks, Brian Grant. They had a lot of good, James Starks, actually. Mm-hmm. They had a really lot of good running backs in Green Bay that he ran down. Eddie Lacy was the biggest one, I think, yeah.
Who was the guy in but the Cowboys did that too with that Murray guy. What was his name?
DeMarco Murray. Yeah, DeMarco Murray, yeah. No, he was good in Dallas. The Eagles ruined him, and then he wasn't the same after Philadelphia when he went to the Titans.
So DeMarco Murray was, I'm not saying he was Pro Bowl, but he was good. Then he went to Tennessee before Henry took over, and he had one good year. But eventually, Henry took over that job, and you're right. He did go to Philadelphia, but he was already past.
He was trash in Philly, but
his time, after that. So running backs, unfortunately, like Jonah said, I remember Steven Jackson when he was with the Rams, and he had 10 good years. I think he had 3 good years with the Falcons, so he had 14 wonderful years. Frank Gore. People were like if he wasn't injury prone, he could have went in the first round, and he had a 17-year career. Okay, I remember.
One as well.
I remember, what's his name? The Bears running back in the late 2000s, early 20. What was his name?
Forte.
Oh, running back. Matt Forte. There you go.
Yeah, Matt Forte.
Matt Forte?
He was the first running back that says, no, I'm not going to take the 5th-year option. I know that my body is not going to last forever. So he started to realize, and he got his bank, but just like he said, he started to decline. So, like running backs, unfortunately, and this is the reason why like running backs are drafted at the bottom of the first round or early in the second round.
In the mid rounds, yeah, mostly the mid.
We're throwing the ball more than we used to.
Mm-hmm.
Like look at Jim Brown. Like one good example, he played in the 60s, and he had 10 consecutive seasons, and he had like 9 years in a row when he was a 1,000-yard rusher. Walter Payton, what's his name? Emmitt Smith. You know, I remember even some guy named Martin who was with the Jets, and then in New
Curtis
England.
Martin. Yeah, Curtis. Yeah. Curtis Martin.
You know, so NFL has changed.
Mm-hmm.
So
into a more pass happy league, unfortunately.
like I said, like I may talk 49ers, but when it comes to football, and this is the reason why I wanted to say something yesterday. I forgot. Oh, Joe Stevens. I wish RJ would have heard what Joe Stevens said. And this is the reason why I don't think again, I'm not saying Derek Carr is better than Mahomes. Who considers Drew Brees? Who considers Drew Brees a Hall of Fame quarterback? I think a lot of people would say yes. He only has one Super Bowl.
I was always been on no for like maybe except for maybe the last 2 years. I might be changing my mind.
But Brees has a top 10 every passing category. That's why he's up there too.
But 2014, 2015, 2016, what was their record? 7-9.
They didn't have a defense.
7-9 and 7-9. You can have the best quarterback, but if you don't have a defense, what was their record 3 years in a row? 7-9, 7-9. Then in 2017, they hit on corners, they hit on defensive linemen, and what did they do? They went to the NFC Championship game, and they went to 3 playoff series in a row. Because why? They had a defense. What has held the 49ers since 2017? We've developed a good defense, but what have we been missing? We've been missing a competent quarterback. Yeah, let's talk about the Giants. Again, I'm not a Giants fan, but when he got a better coach, got a better quarterback, everybody was healthy. The receivers, you get it. But what did Daniel Jones do when he had a competent coach and a really good team around him? Did they make the playoffs and win a playoff game?
Yeah, we went it up the first round.
So,
and secondly, here's the thing: what people don't realize. I didn't think we were going to make the playoffs. I knew Jones was going to be better because him and Josh Allen are very, similar styles in playing. I knew he was going to coach him the same way he coached Allen, and I knew he was going to pan out after that. That's how part of me knew. And that's why I kept believing him. But yeah, coaching matters. Once you have the coach that can play a certain player to a certain strength, because you can look at previous coaches and the previous quarterbacks they coached and how well they did, and what their strengths are, and look at the quarterback that they have now. That'll give you a brighter picture of what you think the quarterback will be next year when they coach him. Just look at the alma maters with the previous coaches they had.
With our Super Bowls, we had 5 Super Bowls. We're 5-0. So I mean, the law of averages. I mean, we're not going to go 7-0. I mean, so obviously, I think part of it is just law of averages. Obviously, and I don't know that the Niners are actually looking for this franchise quarterback because they're not going to pay a guy $30 million because that's how our team stays competitive because we pay everybody but the quarterback. And in 3 years, we're not going to have we're not going to have Trent, we're not going to have Kittle, and we're not going to have Juice. And we're not going to have
trading.
We're not going to have.
They're going to start trading. Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't know if they're actually trying to find the home run quarterback for maybe another 3 years.
They're not going to release them. They're going to trade them. Obviously.
Here's the absolute fact that Niner fans who supposedly are Niner fans don't understand. Kittle is going to be 30. Kyle Juszczyk is going to be 31, 32. Trent Williams is going to be 34. So those are 3 important pieces that we need. Okay. Deebo Samuel is entering, his first year of that extension.
In that new contract,
that extension, which officially is going to take their.
And he's about to enter his prime.
He signed a 3-year deal. What does that mean? There's two reasons. One, Deebo wants a bigger payday before his 30th birthday, or Deebo does not want to be that player that he was made in 2021. So
he's already 27.
So
he's entering his prime now. He's about to hit his prime. This is his peak right now.
So that's the reason why I feel that like you cannot pay Jawan Jennings if you're going to be keeping Debo, and they're going to pay Ayuk next year because I think they give him the 5th-year option. So that's why I said, but I think that Jawan Jennings, who's really good, and he's a 3rd down specialist. He's a good blocker.
He's a good chain mover, yeah.
Don't be surprised if they do what they did with DeForest Buckner. DeForest Buckner was really good, and they're like, "Hey, anyone who wants Debo, we want 2 first-round picks." And people are like, "Hey, we can make Debo even better, in whatever system that they have." And again, so that's
touchdown! Oh, what a hurdle! What a hurdle!
Then so that's the offense. So on the defensive side of the ball, we just lost Aziz. We lost Emmanuel Mosley. Dre Greenlaw has 1 year left on his contract. Fred Warner has 3 more years on the contract. So, we don't know what's going to happen over there.
I think they extended Greenlaw.
Travarius Moore has 2 more years on the contract. So a lot of the top guys like Travarius Ward, Greenlaw, Fred Warner, those contracts are going to end, in 3 years or less.
No, they extended Greenlaw last year. I don't know for how long though.
No, it's basically like in 2021 they gave him a 3-year extension. So 2021, 20. So that 3-year contract is going to expire after this season. So, and we don't know what's going to happen with Kinlaw. Eric Armstead is probably going to be the first domino to fall after the 2024 season. Hargrave is already 30. I don't know if he's going to be there. So the Niners are basically like, let's make the team good, and hopefully Brock Purdy, if he's healthy, can play what he did, or Trey Lance. So the Niners right now are saying, let's go all in. We have 3 quarterbacks that are making all combined less than $10 million or less than 5.
Okay. Let me go and change the score.
So
go ahead.
And Kyle Shanahan's like, let's win, but let's win with the defense. Let's not win with the offense. So I don't know what's going to happen down the road, but again, Kyle, this is his 7th off season, and he's going to start his 7th season. And
Frog's leaving now.
And then now I don't know if it's true, but now people are talking about Adam Peters taking over John Lynch. Is John Lynch leaving? I know a lot of this stuff is speculation, but
there you go.
You have to think outside the box. I'm not saying you do clickbait. You just have to take the information that's out there, and it's like a math problem. Put 2 and 2 together, and eventually you'll get 4. But 49ers,
yeah, you'll come to a conclusion or a prediction.
49er fans are 2 + 2 = fish. If you ever heard that joke before, there was a comedian in the 90s. He said, society is like 2 types of 2 + 2. You got 2 + 2 = fish, and that's the common consensus. Or you have someone who's smart, and 2 + 2 is 4, and that's offensive. What is the punchline? More people want 2 + 2 to = fish. They look at the reality 2 + 2 = 4. So that's why that was funny.
And then with Frog leaving too, like I don't know if Kyle's rubbing people the wrong way, or like we might be the freaking Rams next year, or the Cardinals or something.
No, here's the thing: you have capital, unlike the Rams. That's the only difference. At least you have draft capital coming up.
Yeah, we'll see what happens down the road.
Rams don't barely have any picks this year. They barely have a second rounder this year.
Still have like 11, I think.
Yeah, we have 10 right now after the trade with Waller, but yeah, we still have 10.
Waller. Oh, you guys got Waller? That's who it was?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's what. Yeah. That's right.
We have 10 picks now after the Waller trade, but yeah.
What did you guys trade for him? A third?
Yeah, third. That 100th pick that the Chiefs gave us for Kadarius Toney's compensatory. Yeah.
Jeez, man.
We only had to give up a compensatory to get him, and the upside is really great. That's why I'm glad we got him.
Yeah, he's good.
Just got to stay healthy, and then we'll be stacked, and then we'll have a security blanket for Jones. But yeah, we just need that one security blanket, and then now we just got to get a speedy receiver to take the top of the coverage to get open, and that's all we need. Just one guy next to Sterling Shepard, if he's healthy with that new turf coming next year, we'll be set on my Giants. But yeah, I'm moving the ball more better now.
Oh yeah, finally.
Yeah, we fixed the turf in our stadium, so we put new synthetic grass. Synthetic turf, I think. Whatever that crap is, yeah. We'll see how that plays out, if it's any better at this point than whatever we were running for the last couple of years. But yeah.
Yeah, you guys owe us something for Nick Bosa.
You mean hang on, did he get hurt during the Giants or Jets game? Because you played us that one time twice in MetLife. You played against us and the Jets, yeah, back-to-back weeks.
No, it was that field. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We gotta. Right now it's 7:10. All right, let me put the game clock to 7:10.
That's still thinking.
No, because I'm right now they're at 47. They're trying to make a comeback. They're down by 2 scores now. Even if they do get the 3-point conversion, they're still down. Oh, free play here, and it's incomplete on the offsides. Free play. They almost had that one. All right, 6:49. We're down to the wire. All right, they're down by 2 scores. They how many? Oh, they only have 2 timeouts. If they can score before the 2-minute warning, there's still a game yet. They just have to score beforehand.
The guy was out of bounds and touched the ball when he tried to intercept it, I think, too.
Yeah. They got to score before the 2-minute warning. They have their 2 timeouts, but yeah. They have about a good 4 minutes, so they don't have to use the 2 timeouts to score before the 2-minute warning to cut it down to 1 score. Before they have come. Before that. Give me that. All right, here we go.
Oh man, another
1st and 10 now. They're about to score. All right, Houston. Not Houston, Vegas.
See,
here we go.
I don't drink alcohol, but I feel like I'm hungover.
Oh wow!
I've noticed the last 2 weeks on
touchdown.
Oh, he scores.
There you go. Now 1 score game now. There you go.
I noticed the last 2 weeks.
That's what happens when you stay up for long. That's what happens.
When Ryan's stream's been going so late, I noticed on Brian's show everybody looks all like laggy-ish.
Yeah, because they're going on long hours, and plus being on for staying with 24 hours. I'm not saying nobody did after the stream. Hypothetically, just losing a lot of sleep, yeah, it makes you feel like you're hungover. Obviously, having less hours of sleep.
Also,
that's practically what it does.
Also, I don't want to sound like I'm a grandparent, but if you don't get your minimum of 7 hours, it's like you can function.
I got mine, but yeah.
With 6 hours of sleep, it's medically proven, but the body needs 7 hours to compress, and that's why they say 6, 7, or 8 hours. So that's why 7 hours is very important. And again, I'm not saying that if you want to do a hangout stream for 8 hours, what they did, and I only think why it went 8 hours because me and who had to clear the air, but overall, the body needs a normal sleep pattern. So what the doctors say is the best. If you go to sleep between midnight and 12:30 and you wake up between 7 and 8, your body can function because you're sleeping during the night hours. You're waking up around 8 o'clock, worst case 8 o'clock, and your body functions very well. But if you're going to bed at 1 or after that and you're waking up at 8 o'clock, you can do that for like once a week. But once you start to do that, your sleep pattern goes off. Then a lot of people, I take naps. Taking naps has been found out to be bad for the body because if you're taking naps during the daytime, you have signs of being a diabetic, and you have a lot of stress. So if you fall asleep after you eat, or you're falling asleep because you're not sleeping well, you're going to develop serious stress, which will lead to hypertension, and then eventually diabetes, or you have too much sugar and your insulin level cannot keep up with it, and so that's scary. So
I don't take naps during the day, so I'm good. I get my normal amount of sleep for sure.
And if you're waking up after 9 o'clock, that's not a good thing. So, like, I'm not saying that, you have to follow my sleep pattern. I'm just saying that eventually, over time, as your body develops, and that's why older people, like grandparents, they sleep like around 8 o'clock and they wake up like 4 or 5 a.m. But they take like a short hour nap during the daytime because like an elderly person is like a baby. Why do babies sleep a lot? Because they're growing. So that's why all this stuff is very important. So
I don't normally drink almost every day. If I don't drink, I can't get to sleep. And then the sleep I do get is like not really sleep because I'm drunk. And
I get sleep. I go to bed around I get around 8 hours of sleep though. Since I work freelance, I get around 1 or 2 depending on when I have to edit. I get up around 9 or 10. I think that's the 8 hour mark that I normally get for sure. Yeah.
No, but again, like if you're waking up after 9, that's bad. I'm not saying to take my advice. I'm saying long term, your body won't be able to do that, and that's the reason.
No.
That's the reason when I woke up at 9:15, I was asleep for 6.5 hours. But when I woke up, I felt like I was hungover. And remember, I don't drink, so I had to drink coffee. And I bought me 2 coffees from McDonald's. And after like the first 45 minutes after I drank, I got wired up. But then in less than an hour, I feel crappy. It's a stimulant. It basically just helps you, but you still feel crappy. You still feel crappy.
Yeah, normally I fall asleep right about now. I feel like I got a couple hours left, but I won't wake up till like 9 at night, and that's why I've been up so late. But what's up, Awesome Kid, and whoever's in the chat?
Oh, what up, Skimpy? Yeah.
Oh man, I hope the Philly guys say, hey yo, what you guys do in that stream? Nah, I'm just playing. He's a good dude. He won't care.
No, you do. Nah, it's nothing serious, Robert. If you're hearing this, but yeah, we're all good.
Yeah. It's all good fun. But overall, yeah.
Oh, could be drunk.
See, like the earliest I ever go to bed is like 11 o'clock when I got to be up
midnight
before 6 a.m. The latest I go to bed, like the latest, like worst case scenario is like 1 a.m. 1 a.m. 1 a.m.
The latest.
But I still wake up at like 8:15, 8:30. So,
long term, it's not going to be good, but I'm just thinking of them now, really.
They'll keep doing their stuff. Like I said, like if you know YTC, I remember they would go for like the same amount of what Ryan did almost every single day, and not just on one channel.
You were mostly a few months back.
So that's why I'm like, God,
and that's why I'm trying
I can't do it.
And that's why I'm trying to cut down on streams. And that's why I'm trying to cut down on the streams. That's why.
Also, fun fact and again, I'm not saying if you drink some beer, or a little bit of alcohol, it's all right. But you want to know why people when they drink too much, they're hungover. First, if you're hungover, you have to be put in a sitting position. So, like, say you have a couch or a chair, or you put a pillow and you put them on a chair. So when they wake up, when you're laying down, you get dizzy. So when you're sleeping and you're on a chair or a couch, when you wake up, your body is still technically on the floor because both your legs, and the only thing that's sitting down is your backside. So I'm not saying that it's going to relax the hangover, but it's better. Someone said if you put your foot on the side, it helps out. But yeah, that's the best way. Or what you do is, if anyone has ever heard of the recovery position, you put your arm out and you put the hand on the arm, and then you put the other arm across and you put the chin on it. So when they wake up, if they're throwing up, they don't throw up as bad as they do. So, and the only reason why I know all this stuff is because when you're trying to be a coach of sports, you have to learn all this bullshit. Okay? Basically, I don't even practice the 99% of the stuff that they taught me in college. So.
Oh, that was totally.
Sorry about that. My internet disconnected, but yeah. For the people watching it, sorry about that, but yeah.
Another day.
Oh,
3 minutes.
Anyway.
So there's a flag coming on. Hang on. Is this for a late hit or something?
It was like roughing. It was like way late. Threw him to the
Let me
ground.
see.
Mhm.
All right, he's body slamming without a helmet. Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna call that. Yeah, his helmet off too. They're definitely calling that. He tried to grapple like a suplex type of position. Yeah, they're definitely gonna call that all the time in today's league.
I agree with Awesome Kid. Like, I don't know if it was just my family, but some Italian families, they drink wine and beer, but mostly wine. So, in that culture, they basically get like when you're giving medicine, you pour it in a spoon. They pour a little bit, and they let the child like put the tongue to see how the baby's tongue reacts, and basically like it helps them develop like the taste of wine. Buds. Also, my grandfather taught me something that his basically like the ancestry, it's a common thing where they put the spoon there, you put your tongue on it so you don't drink it, and you see what it is. So beer is made from bread or
bread.
The
grain,
barley.
Yeah.
So
barley and grain.
If you eat bread, technically like liquid form is beer. Wine is grapes. So grapes have more sugar, bread is more bitter. So that's the reason why so for those who don't know, basically like think of bread, liquid form is beer. Wine, liquid form is a sweet fruit. That's why wine is more palatable and more flavorful, but it still has the alcohol. So that's how they taught their kids. Oh, you don't want to drink? It's a good way. And again, I'm not advocating, that stuff, but that's how, if you tell a child to do nothing, they're gonna do the opposite. So if you're telling a child don't smoke, don't drink, don't get tattoos, then they'll
be more enticed to get it just to be rebellious.
Okay. My friend had 2 older sisters, and he hated it. And one of them, she wanted to get a tattoo because she liked a boy, and she wanted to look cool. You want to know what the dad did? He said, "All right, let's." He got it basically like no bullshit. He got his daughter. Basically, all right, and he walked her to the car, and he drove to a tattoo spot. And they were like, all right, I want you to look around for the smallest tattoo. And she was like so happy. And she's like, I said small tattoo. And we're not leaving, even if it closes, and smallest tattoo. That's what he did. And she found like a small little flower the size of a quarter. And he's like, perfect. He said, hello, sir. My daughter wants to get a tattoo. And he's like, all right. But then he said, we're going to get you the temporary tattoo. And he says, once the temporary tattoo washes off, we'll get you another temporary tattoo. Eventually, she hated it because first, no daughter wants to be seen with her dad when, she's a certain age. Of course. Then she's like, oh my gosh, my dad is making tattoos look cool. And that's how she said, I don't want no tattoo. Why did he do that? It's called psychology. You make your child hate something that they want. So say you have a kid, all I want to do is video games. What do you do as a parent? You play with them. You play as much as you them, and then you beat them. He's like, oh man, I don't want to play video games no more because my parents are enjoying it.
Whooping my ass.
Kids don't want to do what their parents love to do. So then they do, I'm going to do schoolwork. So that's a little great tip. I'm glad I was raised with the people who raised me, and they encourage things. I remember they said, John, we want you
to be a Raiders fan.
We want you to be a doctor. We want you to be a doctor. They knew I wanted to be an athlete.
We want you to be a Packers fan.
They pushed me on something I hated to do, and eventually, like, nah. Yeah. So what did I do? I kept my grades up, and I was able to play sports.
Now, for me, no, that's the same thing. Oh, we want you to be a Packers fan. We want you to be a Mets fan. And I did the opposite, and I was from Queens, so no.
The Giants are up 6-3 in the 8th.
Oh, wow.
Let's see if they're showing, because last night they didn't show the games on any of the broadcast
Yeah, they
networks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
We
I've been
lost to
noticing
the
that
Twins.
too.
So yeah.
I've been
Hell,
noticing
the
that
Yankees
too.
winning.
I'm in
Hey,
Nevada,
I haven't checked the Yankees yet. They said they were playing earlier, but yeah. I'm
but
not
then
checking the score. I'm on my
I
phone. I
couldn't
check
change
all
my
the other scores.
my
Yankees, we're winning.
my
We're about
channel
to win.
for now.
We're up 6. Oh, Yankees are about to win. We're up 6-1 in the top of the 8th. We're good. And I see, you guys are beating the crap out of. You guys are beating Detroit right now, 6-3.
But yeah,
The White Sox are tied with
yesterday we
Toronto's
tied it up, but
tied
we
right
were
now.
up like 2, and we still ended up losing.
Toronto's game's currently they just started.
Another day.
Oh, they're about. This game's not over yet. They're about to kick a field goal and give them a chance to come back for the Vipers. They're about to make it a 7-point game.
I just put the channel on. They're showing the baseball game. Why did they not show it yesterday?
Hang on, someone's backstage. Let me go get him. 1:54 to go. This is the final drive of the game coming up after this field goal. And it's good. Oh, Michael's here.
What's up? All
right, 28-27. 28-21 now.
Shout out to Chicago Sports Talk, Michael, the Trey Lance lover.
Okay,
oh,
John.
Wow.
I know it's a joke, Michael. I'm sorry. I know you get very sensitive when CG makes a video that hurts your feelings. There you go. I wanted to get that off my
CG.
That guy's a goofball, man. He kept bugging me to add him and everything, and I think I added him once and deleted it, and then so I did it again like last week, and I was like,
CG does kind of try to be annoying with the promotion thing, and also, man, you got to check this guy out, man. You got to check this guy out. I swear this guy's going to be underrated, man. You should check him out, promote him and whatnot.
I'm watching them interview people that are going to get drafted or maybe not, but, like they have a chance to go to the Niners, or the Niners are even interested, and I'm like, they have probably, I don't even know why they're doing it, and they probably have no idea who this, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The waste of their time.
Not even just that, and also for people here, for other fan bases, that have nothing to do with mine. Well, you got to check this guy, man. He's an upcoming Broncos guy. He's an upcoming Falcons guy.
Well, all you gotta do, and I even said it, during my rant on No Border Sports. You got to put your foot down with that guy. Okay, you got to put your foot down with that guy. He's not going to like it. He's going to get a little sensitive, but you put your foot down on him. And then because he would put like videos and stuff on my Instagram, and I've told him hundreds of times. So I put my foot down.
Oh, good return.
I put my foot down.
All right,
go ahead. Okay? That's all you got to do with him. You put your foot down, but at the same time, remember, like I'm not like everybody else.
Or ignore
you put your foot down on him, and you let him know, dude, I don't hate you, but you need to stop doing this. And if you don't stop doing that's how you. And the same thing what I did yesterday with that goofball. I put my foot down on him, and everyone can get mad at me. You put your foot down on these people.
I know which goofball you're talking about.
So, I asked him to get people on his channel too, and he basically just bugs them and hits them up on the internet.
Yeah, so
I didn't expect the goofball to show up with me.
I know, and again, remember, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but this has to be said. If your parents, and again, I don't want to be a dick, I don't want to make any assumptions. My grandfather, who raised me, I had mom's dads, but my grandfather always put his foot down on me. He said, "John Jay, if you keep doing this, you want to know what I'm going to do? I'm going to lock the door if you're outside after 8 o'clock, and you're going to sleep on the porch." Why? Because my grandfather did not want me to go in a wrong path. Okay, he loved me enough. This is how someone loves you. They love you enough that treat you a little bit like dirt, but they love you enough to tell you the truth. And I'm not saying that he doesn't get that, but the way he acts, you put your foot down on that person.
What did he do to make you put your foot down?
He was talking shit about me. He says he's gonna threaten me.
So
what do you say?
Does the clock stop after first downs?
Yeah, just to get them enough time to get the ball at the spot. That's the XFL rules, yeah.
And I said to everybody, it didn't have to come down like this. It did not have to come down like this. Okay.
Minute 12 to go.
It did not have to come down like this. But they made it happen, and he acted like a dumbass. Same thing. That's why now, from now on, you are a weasel in my eyes. Everyone, you're all on notice.
Which was this like last night?
I called worse.
Yeah, No Borders Sports. Yeah, an 8-hour stream.
That's his name. No
Border Sports.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Ryan. Yeah, that other nice stream.
Oh, and Mike,
but,
I'm gonna tell you right now, you better not
Ryan
make a stupid video about it. That's private between me.
Yeah, Michael.
And the
please do not.
To be honest, I'm more worried about the draft that's coming up soon.
Anyway,
I'm more worried about the draft that's coming up and plus, it's not my fan base. It's not my fan base.
Overall, like I said, the past is the past. People who don't like me no more don't have to like me. Remember, I even said it, and I asked him. I said this to him. Besides, all the BS, I said, "Do you know me outside of my YouTube channel? Have we ever bumped, and said what's up there and have lunch together, talk? No, he and I are not friends. Same thing with everyone on the panel. No disrespect. We do not know each other outside of YouTube. That's the facts. So I don't know why we got to say I want to be friends with everybody. The world doesn't work that way.
No.
And John, I was listening to you a little bit. I agree with most of what you said. I don't know if YTC has told you this already. I'm quitting the Awkward Silence podcast with Jagganoff, mostly because I want to expand my business. And number two, he's just an immature child. You like he got drunk during one WrestleMania stream that we had to take it down because he said something racist to Rey Mysterio because he hates Rey Mysterio, and he was making a lot of closet jokes with
what did he make, a beaner joke or something? And I could
he says I like having cocks in my mouth.
What? Okay.
Michael. All right, Michael. That's way too much that we didn't need to know.
We didn't. Yeah.
We didn't need to know.
You could have rephrased it better.
We don't need to hear this shit no more. Again, like if you want to share, just don't overshare it. Don't.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we know he called you something derogatory, Michael. That's all you need to tell us.
Whatever.
But yeah, that's jagging off for you. I did not know he was going to go this far with you.
Like I said, I don't hate him. I don't hate him. He's a good person. He's just not a good business partner to work with. It's kind of like what Fisk told me about like 2 days ago or like 3 days ago when I last spoken to Fisk.
Yep.
And I know y'all. I know John has a sports that does what he does. I know YTC does what he does, but I don't think he would be his kind of trait would be good to work with, and that means anyone because he got like I thought I could handle him being drunk, but at the WrestleMania night where we had to take it down, that was the final dagger because when he's drunk, he goes all the way off. Like
it's not the first time he did it with this Vegas. He did it with. Not the first time he's done this.
And I'll speak from experience. Drunken words are sober thoughts.
Definitely.
Yeah. No. That is true. Hey, Michael and YTC, I've said this. There's different types of drunk. The ones who I love you and will say things that you don't want to hear.
GG.
Game over.
Then you have the one who's like, I'm going to tell you the truth.
Houston wins.
I'm going to be unfiltered, and they say things like, like personal stuff, and they air it out. Or you have someone that is violent. That's why, when it comes, remember, I'm a person that says, like, you can drink, but there's a certain point where, like, if, and again,
I can't show the game nothing. I can't show nothing at all. Nothing.
Yeah, exactly, Louis. The show is boring. Like he has
I'm assuming it's a bunch of elementary fart jokes level of boring.
So that's about
No,
it.
it's mostly him being drunk and talking about the Zeeks and him sucking off
Oh,
Trevor.
no. I know what you mean. Don't go there, Michael. Do not go there. I know what you're talking about.
Well,
Don't go there.
yeah. That
Fuck you.
I
Oh,
agree.
wow.
I agree with Luis saying it's boring. At least RJ has like stuff. I look at Jagganoff's chat. Most of it is Jaguars fans and
I didn't say that. I did
like,
not say that. Nothing. That was Michael below.
Wade Phillips.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, yeah.
And
I was just trying to do a
his,
random XFL game, and they went up with the word.
I know. Hey, at the end of the day, besides all the negativities, like I will always say this, you know, like I got my own feelings about certain things. I keep it between me. If I have any issues with anyone, like I said to No Borders, Joe, you know, everyone who was on the panel, you need to talk to me. I'll give you a StreamYard link. And if you need to air something now, we do that on private. But once you start going on a stream and you start dropping people's names, that is what is going to be something different. Because again, I don't know anyone. I don't know what people do outside. And I said it. But do people act this way in real life? No.
They get fucked. They would get jumped. They're looking for trouble.
I'm telling you, if Jagganoff did that stuff that
Luis,
he did on the WrestleMania,
Luis, the reason why is because that's the suburbs of his channel. That's why it's dead over there compared to RJ's and live streams.
I'll say this: if Jagganoff did the same shit, and like if he said that to a Mexican, like what he did on WrestleMania, he probably like YTC. What would have happened if he said what he said to Rey Mysterio to a bunch of Mexicans?
If he said that to imagine he said that to a cartel leader or someone affiliated with the cartel. Just imagine if he said that shit in real life.
Let's not do hypotheticals. At the end of the day, it's very simple. No one in online acts the way they do in real life.
Nope.
Hey, John, I think you should have been around when Roughnecks was around on YouTube.
I don't know all these people, man. I know you guys have been.
No, he doesn't know. That's a Giants content creator. He probably doesn't know about him. I'm sorry. But shout out to Roughnecks, though.
Yeah, but he Fizz told me that he talks real about like YouTubers, about them stabbing you in the back when they finally get enough success. Roughnecks is like a real. He's like a real one when it comes to YouTube. Like, ain't no worried about pointless beefs.
Yeah.
So the next game's in an hour?
Yeah, in an hour. We have time, yeah. The next game's in 4:30, yeah. My time.
I got to make sure I'm up to watch the basketball game, and I haven't slept yet. I'm not even tired.
Hey, YTC, when you told me about Gadget Play last night, I thought about that CM Punk scene where he told Kevin Nash, "Look, I got a text from my sister. Oh my God, Kevin Nash thought he was dead. LOL."
Yeah, I thought the same thing too, but I'm surprised. I'm not going to go there. Still has his, down his throat, basically. That's all you need to know after a year.
I can't see his comments. Do you want to know why? He blocked me.
I was able to see. The only reason I was able to see is because I was on Corey's because Corey didn't have him blocked. That's how I knew he was around. Because I blocked that account that he had, SG Sports Talk.
Yeah,
that's how I knew.
Apparently, people won't want to say, "Oh, we have to."
I would have not known if it was him because I blocked him, so I wouldn't be able to see it unless I was on streamer. That's how I knew he was there.
Yeah, it's like he's like a cockroach that won't go away.
Practically.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he
spineless cockroach.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Whatever.
Like I said.
So it was weird. Two people have blocked me, like that do their own pods. And like I can still see their comments. That normally you can't see their comments in chat, so I'm all confused about that.
Man, I don't know.
Oh,
Luis, think of Void, but more annoying and actually on the panel. That's who you think of.
Whatever. It is what it is.
I wouldn't say Void and Gadget Play are comparable.
Doesn't matter. They're both cucks in my eyes, but yeah.
Because I haven't heard Gadget Play make fun of our someone's dead relatives.
First of all, he said the N-word on stream. He also made a lot of homophobic jokes on stream when he was on RJ's panel.
And my channel too.
Hey, again, like I went with like the 3 worst things he's done. Again, he's done a lot of things that are, again, someone said on the panel, oh, maybe because he suffers from mental illness. First of all, I suffer from 4 mental illnesses and I function,
Mine as well.
He says, very well. I don't act that way. So
I suffer from Asperger's and depression.
Yeah. So it's not fun.
Mental illness is different. Mental illness is different from not having all your brain cells. Also.
I know, like, and again, like, remember, like I made it clear. I said I don't hate no one. I'm not, this type of, I don't do this shit. But the point is that I'm still gonna respect the dude. I'm still gonna respect him. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, even though he has pissed me off and he's crossed the line, there's a difference by showing someone humility and respect. And I told him, if you like the people and all that other stuff, wonderful, good for you. You do whatever you want to do. John Jay is not the right person for you. John Jay is not the right. Other people are, but do the content that you want to do with the people who like you and who care about you. Because at the end of the day, I said it in the first quarter, there's 7 billion people on this planet. You can't have 7 billion people like you. It's impossible and it's never going to happen. So just do what you want to do and enjoy life. Because at the end of the day, people who need approval about everything, and I don't want to make a social media joke, but there are women who, exploit themselves to get, a quick dollar. They know that it's wrong, but just like a friend of mine told me, if she got it and someone's willing to pay for it, welcome to the world that we live in.
Yeah.
So everyone is being
exploited. And what's funny is like most people start from the bottom and work their way up with like YouTube and stuff, and I'm just the opposite. Like I started up with everybody else, and then I'm like working my way down and trying to bring everybody back up, trying to bring the lower channels like up, which is weird. I'm weird like that, I guess.
So
no, for me, it's always been just the same. I'm not trying to become like these bigger YouTubers and then get corrupted for money. Hell no.
Right.
That's one thing. The moment I think I'm losing myself on YouTube is the moment I delete this channel in a heartbeat. If I think I'm losing myself. On this crap.
Oh, apparently Kaiju's back to roasting because RJ took away his wrench.
Kaiju, I ain't no word about no Kaiju.
Yeah, I just said that because he appeared in the chat right now.
Hey YTC, when do you do the live stream on the Patriots so I can co-sign with you? Well,
the NFL, first of all, the NFL doesn't start till September, so he's got to wait a very, very long time.
Yeah, and secondly,
he takes edibles.
Secondly, there's 2 streams: the preseason and the regular season, because apparently we have a habit of playing the Patriots in the preseason every year, and also the regular season we play the entire West. So you'll have 2 opportunities, buddy.
Yep.
I do every single Giants game besides the games I go to, so you'll have an opportunity, Kaiju.
Jeez, I drink 1 cup and a half of coffee, and man, I'm still I feel like dirt. Damn, 2:45 in the morning. I don't know how people do that. And the same thing, the people who work night shifts, I feel bad for them. I don't know how,
Night shift shortened life too. I did it for 2 years.
Facts.
I've done night shifts.
Facts. That thing fucks you up. I remember
high school.
I remember someone who was a classmate of mine went to college with me. He was the most fittest dude. You could tell he worked out, and he got a good job as a night shift. 5 years after the last time I saw him, he grew a belly, and he was taking medication for his blood pressure, and he says, "I quit my job because I was killing myself. I was murdering my health." So he quit the night shift because again, and then like so a lot of people who do night shifts like a year, 2 later, they start to gain a lot of weight. Their sleep pattern is very bad, and they start taking the substances because you got to stay up.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, my supervisor would drink beer during the whole shift, and he would come in my trailer and like snort coke and everything and sold it. Never seen nothing like that in my life. My supervisor, it's like I was like, what the hell?
What's up, Butterfly?
Whoa.
What's up? And also Kaiju. I think we might be secretly a rivalry team. Are we not? We beat you in 2 Super Bowls, and we also played each other in the regular season.
Dude, Kaiju, this is why you.
Are we not a rivalry?
You don't know.
Are we not a
shit
rivalry,
about-
Kaiju?
You don't know shit about your fucking team, Kaiju.
Anyway,
You don't.
I
You
mean,
don't
he's
know
the
the.
same. I mean, he's the same guy that said, Tom Brady's never had an elite defense. I lost brain cells when he said that.
Oh,
who cares?
no.
It's not NFL season yet. We can wait until September.
Oh, well, technically.
No, I'm saying what Kaiju said during a few weeks back. That's what he
Who
said.
cares? Wait, it doesn't matter what people say. Just let them. Remember, like when I do a live stream and Rudy talks his stuff and all the trolls, I enjoy it. You want to know why I enjoy it? Because there's humor. It's fun. Like if you're going to take everything from a grain of salt, you're going to be blocking everybody. You're going to have, arguing with people, and then you're going to make the matter much more worse and worse. So it's always fun. Like I know Rudy's a homer, and he somehow believes that the Rams are going to go 12-5 and win the Super Bowl. But we all know, honestly, the Niners have a better team, even though we don't have a quarterback that could win 12 games. I'm not a Seahawks fan. I think the Seahawks could have a winning record. So you put 2 and 2 together, back to the 2 + 2 = fish joke and 2 + 2 = 4 joke. The point is that either the Cardinals or the Rams are going to finish at the bottom. That's common sense. So
the Lambs.
Sportsbook doesn't even have the Seahawks making it to the playoffs.
So
No, Sportsbook. Hang on, what did they list them at? How many wins?
It was 11. Theirs was, I want to say 7.
Mhm.
But I don't know.
They put the Giants. They also put the Giants at, I think, 8.5. And I put money on the over on that one. I think we'll win more than 8.
For your division or just the over?
No, over in total wins, like win total.
Oh.
They put the Giants at 8.5, Washington 7.5, and then they put Philadelphia at like 10. I think 10.5, and then they put the Cowboys at 8.5 as well.
They got DeMar as the comeback player of the year at -125, and Trey
I took the under on the Commanders and Cowboys, and I took the over on the Eagles and Giants. I think they're going to get first and second this still coming year. That's what I did.
I know, like
they got Tua, Lamar, and Trey Lance as +1,000, but they got DeMar Hamlin at -125. So basically, they're giving it to him already.
Yeah,
Houston. Yeah, Butterfly. Yeah, Houston won.
Yeah, I know. What was I gonna say? So,
your YTC. Why you sound country? Well, I had to try to do your southern voice, Kaiju. I can't do it, but yeah.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, what was I gonna say? Damn,
I try to do it.
Important.
Right.
Oh, there's a Steelers fan in my chat named Chad.
Yeah, Chad.
Respectful.
Yes, Stradler. Yeah, that guy.
Also had Adam, who's a Chiefs fan, in there. So
Stradler.
and they're very respectful. Like, yes, they overhype their teams. Like I don't care like who pops in my channel, because at the end of the day, I get questions, I get comments.
Of course,
so my channel is driven, with view counts and people interacting, which is always fun.
Of course.
So that's the thing that I love to do. When it comes to sports, I love talking to people who love sports, because at the end of the day, like,
yes, Luis.
At the end of the day, like people forget sometimes that YouTube, they have their rules and all that stuff, but we can't be like, and I'm gonna say this with the utmost respect. Like, if you're a person who has a bit of issues with people, my suggestion is that you're in the wrong community, and it's not being disrespectful, but when it comes to interacting with people, like I know a lot of people who let me say this, who are comic book fans, who love superhero movies. They watch Batman and Iron Man and all those whatever, and they love comic books. In society, they're very solitary, they're very quiet, they're very shy, but they have a community where they go to San Diego once a year. I went there. They're really, really good people, and a lot of them, like my boy who's Japanese, he's a nice guy, works at a thing called Trader Joe's. He's the manager. He's married to a woman who loves comic books, yada yada. So he got lucky, and they're raising kids, with their interest. And people are looking for fun, safe communities where they can feel happy with. But when it comes to religion, politics, families,
what's up, Steve?
And that's when it gets messy and crazy stuff happens. And sports is always going to be something like that, where you can have people who love the same team, but all they want to do is talk about how their ideas is better overall. And that's the thing that I hate about the Niners community. It's not that they're all bad, is that they think that their opinion is higher than somebody
Their word is law.
There's only 32 jobs.
What's going on, John Jay?
They're smarter than everybody else.
If that's the case, Daniel Jones would be off my team right now. But yeah, unfortunately, thank God that's not the case.
What's going on in this conversation?
Basically, I'm just venting, taking out my frustrations of 3 years animosity from an incident that happened late last night in the West Coast, and I'm trying to get all this stuff out so I feel better and I can move on. I'm just tired of bullshit.
So that way he doesn't have to rehash old wounds if we move on from now. Yes.
Oh, and I just finished off watching that Sixers versus Nets game. Nets got destroyed by 20, as expected.
Well, at least with Kilbert just got my points. I needed money for that thing.
And the Hawks are already starting game 1 against the Boston Celtics.
I need Tatum to go off for that one. And then I took Donovan quickly and Brunson going off. I put a bet on
I was about to ask if you were going to cover that game. It's supposed to start at 6.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm doing the XFL game. New USFL coming up.
Oh, yeah. USFL is supposed to open up today.
Yeah.
Hey, who's that Captain America guy that got ran over by the snowplow?
Jesus Christ. I hope I didn't miss anything. Jesus. Who got ran over?
The Captain. Who's the Captain America guy character?
From what? From the Marvel comic, or this is a joke?
No, the guy that played in the movie. I didn't see the movie, so I don't know.
Chris Evans?
Oh, yeah, Chris Evans.
He got run over by a snowplow. I think that was his name, but he was in the.
Oh, snowplow! Oh no, never mind. That's Jeremy Renner.
Renner. Yeah, I seen him.
Yeah, Hawkeye.
That's a damn shame.
He was he was on a late show, I guess, a couple days ago. He's walking with a cane now, so he went on TV and everything. So I guess
he should have used the juke button.
Oh man!
Goddamn.
I'm gonna be very honest. I am not a big fan of the new Captain America, and this is coming from a black man. I'm denouncing that being our new Captain America, because they always want to make the original comic book heroes replacements, and then when the fans don't carry on, they want to make this a political issue. It annoys me. Like, I'm not a fan of Miles Morales, but I like the Miles Morales movies because there's more Spider-Men that are more interesting. Like, who doesn't want to hear about a Spider-Man from noir era back in the World War II era? That sounds more interesting than just a black kid being Spider-Man in Brooklyn.
And this is
and
the reason
they have
why
Hispanic Spider-Man, Spider 2099. Like, that's a futuristic Spider-Man.
I know, and I don't think this is controversial. I think this is just common sense, and I've talked about it with RJ and CEO.
It's on the screen, Ryan.
on anyway, those two guys, that I don't think that there's a problem when it comes to people like portraying, because remember, movies and TV shows is fiction. It's storytelling.
Of course.
Storytelling. And there are stories that, when you look at characters like James Bond, for many years they've been trying to get a black James Bond for so many years, and many of the fans are not big fans of that because James Bond is a British man, and it's a character that came out in the 40s. The same thing when it comes to superheroes. Again, I don't think people are hypocritical. It's just that when you change a story from what it is, it comes down
from the
to
original source material. Exactly.
It comes down to corporate money, because, and I've said this, when it comes to a divide, you have a corporate and everybody else. When it comes to money, people I'm looking at the money, not the product. So it's not controversial for me to say this, but some people don't like that. But that's the point. So if you're changing a story of what it is, you're doing it for two reasons. You're trying to bow down to corporate money, and you're trying to feel like you're in sense of entitlement. And that's the reason why we have a disconnect in the last several years of society. Because like I said earlier, a guy from Virginia, a military guy who became a Marine guy, visited me and my family, my friends, because and he was like, I'm from Virginia, and the stereotypes, people in California are mentally ill. But he spoke to us, he got to know us, and he realized, well, I was wrong. And we get to learn from each other's differences, and you learn we're all the same. We may be from different backgrounds, different areas, but when you talk to a person, the disagreements, conversations are always the best, because you get to learn things from other people. And that's the reason why I do feel that sometime in the future, I don't know when, we'll go back to normal and be who we once were. And that's
I've been hearing
that's
that.
always good. I'll always say, because we can say whatever we want about right now, all this stuff. But again, I'm putting real life perspective. I'm not afraid to talk about controversy, because I'm not a hateful person, because I'm not afraid to challenge someone who disagrees with me. And then you get to learn that. So that's why I can say I could do a very controversial channel, but then all of my followers will be too scared to touch certain stuff. And again, I'm not saying, that, where I'm from, we are like Texas, but even Texas and California, we are similar, because we do have pockets that think just alike. So it's a good reminder that our differences makes us stronger. And then we need to go back to a time that we used to be that way.
Like John Jay, I always keep it like a buck whenever it comes to my own controversial opinions, and sometimes I possibly have a lot more leeway, because a lot more people would try to side over with the minority than possibly a regular white guy, because how people want to always try to vilify a person because of the way they look, they can't have a certain opinion. But you need to know that's a man's own thoughts. And you can't be, trying to vilify somebody for it. It gets agitating, because you think like when you get older, you can finally have your own opinion, but some people are still trying to police that from you, and it gets agitating, because I even try to give a forum for that, and they still want to restrict it, especially when I even post it's okay to have your own opinion, because guess what? It's your own opinion.
Yeah. Yep. And that's why when I was born and they put the name on my birth certificate, John Jay, which I told last night a little bit of what John Jay meant. I don't know if you heard that, Steve. It's a Italian nickname that comes from an Italian word that translates to John Jay. So my grandfather always said
Giovanni.
So sort of like that, but again, I'm not going to get too specific. But the point is that, like my grandfather said, we have an ancestry, everyone, unfortunately, across the Atlantic, and we have to admire what America has done, because I love this argument. I love this argument that I always throw at dumb people. Let's talk about Japan and Korea. Japan and Korea. It is illegal for a foreigner to apply for citizenship if you're not Korean or Japanese. So when they talk about that, other places are so you take those two countries, are they more worse than us? So you get to learn about the world, and you learn about their customs and their cultures and the way. In America, you get to do whatever the fuck you want. Let's use foul words. You can do whatever the fuck you want, and it's acceptable.
Of course,
it's acceptable.
You're allowed to dress up over in a fursuit in public, and people can still treat you. No, I don't care. That's weird.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Weird.
You're allowed to dress in some.
Yeah. And
you're allowed to go skinny dipping for a regular basis. At that
I don't know
point,
if anybody watches Bill Maher, the comedian who has a show on HBO. Bill Maher in the last year has drew me into his program because he's not a person that has the same values as me, but he's putting common sense. He says, I'm a comedian, and when I do a show, when he's doing it, you know, there's always some person who's like, Bill Maher is a horrible human being because he said, I'm a comedian. Dave Chappelle, I love Dave Chappelle. He stood up for what he believes, and he said, I'm going to talk about a joke that's going to make you think about a societal norm and turn it into a funny way to laugh at it. But they make you think about it. And that's the reason why people like me are like, there's a reason why if someone says, oh, you know, the stuff you're saying, you know, well, guess what?
And most comedians do that type of style anyway. They like using societal norms, flip it around its head, and use their own commentary and make jokes around it. Like, if anybody remembers George Carlin.
George Carlin?
Yeah, George Carlin. He was raised over in Harlem. Like, he has a lot of life experience, and he gives over. What got me to laugh the most was, like, you know, we have a lot of homeless people, right? And you know how we can actually build over homes and build a better community? We get rid of these damn these golf courses. All these golf courses, getting rid of all this public property, all this huge space used for a pointless long game that primarily upper class white people play, that taking up all this time and money and tax dollars that could be used to give people that actually need the home and property for, you know, for stuff. For a racist game.
George Carlin was a one of a kind, man.
Or DST, we could just stop involving ourselves in foreign affairs, and we could save a lot of money to build our own.
Oh, that's crazy! Because we really didn't need to get involved in Russia and Russian affairs over from last year. Playing the sympathy route so America can play the good guy. That was some BS that I had to hear over the news.
Hey, listen, that's what we get our tax dollars going to waste over for. Just so we can, you know, have a shitty infrastructure of our own.
I know that's a different.
I blame the president. Why I have to pay $125 now for an Arizona? I gotta pay $125.
Yeah, so that stuff again. That's for a different topic.
John Jay cussed twice now. Holy cow!
Oh my god!
That's twice what?
You cussed
twice.
No, I didn't cuss. I said, you know, that's for a different topic.
No, you cussed a few minutes ago. Said fuck twice.
Fuck bitches.
We can do what we want.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you're way behind then. Did you put the stream behind? Because he said that.
No, I was on mute. I was playing one of my games real quick.
Jets are winning the Super Bowl.
Okay, so
that's a cuss to me.
So basically, I think like about 15 minutes ago was the last time I cussed. But anyway, so now Steve got me off topic.
Yeah, I'm almost confused. I'm like, you said it a few seconds ago.
Yeah, I swear, John Jay only cost like a couple of minutes going over like freedom of speech and stuff.
So,
yeah,
where was I gonna go?
Yeah, something with over other countries compared to
yeah, I was talking about, you know, those countries. Yeah, so basically, like, you know, that stuff, you know, that's for a different conversation and for a different time. One thing that I do want to say, and you know, one thing I do want to say, like, no matter what, you know. Oh, here we go. DST said something like, you know, like, oh, you know, rich white people. I have some good news. I have a lot of respect for white people. Like, I know people for some reason, they say that stuff.
If you
I
were
love when Corey
Kanye,
Davis. I love when Corey Davis said before he saw my face that I was a 60-year-old Caucasian man. I love Corey.
Damn.
I love Corey. And
You thought you were 60-year-old?
I know he didn't mean it as a rude thing, but that's what he thought.
I wonder what he thought of TRL.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I was surprised when I seen you first because I had talked to you for a while before I seen you actually show your face.
So
nobody considered me black before
I remember
myself on camera. So.
One time, TRL and DST, thank you for saying TRL. I remember one time someone said a joke about white people, and TRL was like, "Why do people?" I said, "TRL." I know some people say that, but at the end of the day, I'm not saying all white people are bad. I'm not saying any type of group is bad. I'm saying that in every society, you will find people of any type of ethnicity who are bad. And so that's what I wanted to say.
Just assholes and bad people, yeah.
That's what I wanted to say.
Just to let you guys know, because that Arizona iced tea at 125 thing made me laugh.
And secondly, they broke that promise to us. They said that shit was going to remain 99 cents forever.
No,
they broke it, man.
They were going to tax. It was going to be taxed upright.
Okay.
When I heard about that, bro, I can literally solicit as gang warfare.
I got a question.
At least change the label, though.
I got a question for DST. So I don't know where you actually live, but here in California, they tax everything. I can still buy in Arizona, still for 99 cents.
You know what?
I'm like, where do you West Coast privilege?
Everywhere, like basically.
I'm like, they don't tax me for Arizona.
And they sell them for
Wi-Fi.
They sell them for 89 cents at the grocery store. If I go to a Walgreens or one of those stores, 99 cents. If I go to a corner store, it's still 99 cents. So I'm like,
paying $1.12.
Where are they taxing Arizona?
Yeah, it's been $1. It's always been $1 for me. That's easy.
I know, because
for a can, yeah.
I mean, now I can't drink Arizonas. Now I don't drink Arizona.
2 weeks ago, I bought some Arizonas.
I do.
My family wanted Arizona.
I gotta watch.
And I got
grape and watermelon.
And
yeah.
And I went to the grocery store and they said Arizona is at 99 cents, but on the price tag was 89 cents. So I said, "Whoa, geez, looks like Arizona does not care about profit margins."
Well, what I was saying was so just to let you guys know, I don't know if you guys experienced this, but like 12 times in 1 month I counted, whether I went to multiple gas stations or Big Lots or Walmart or wherever I went, they're not changing the price and they're charging you up on the register. And even on dog food, it was like a 50 cents off. And I went back a week later and it was still 3 weeks later, still wasn't changed, a Slim Jim. And then I bring it up to them and that's illegal to do. And I got 12 people doing that to me in a month. And I'm like, dude, that's a few dollars. So I just buy all my stuff online now. But you got to pay attention to that stuff because, that's what they're starting to do. Like I've at least 6 different stores I went to did that to me. I got in an argument with the guy.
Oh wow! He said, "I thought John Jay looked like Joe Pesci."
Yo, come on, man! That's disrespectful.
Goodfellas. Oh wow!
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci from Goodfellas, yeah.
Al Pacino.
Goodfellas, and Home.
I've never showed my face only on my channel. I've never seen Apex Jack ever.
I've never seen Apex as well.
Yeah, I haven't seen Apex Jack before.
Well, I know who Apex is from fucking RJ stream and also Fifth streams. This Cowboys fan, yeah.
Like I said, I've never shown my face on RJ, on TRL, on YTC. So
it's just
usually on John Jay's channel where he shows himself, because it's his own broadcast.
Well, that is true. If you do go to my channel, you don't have to be live. You can see that. So
the problem I have, I try and find you, John Jay. Like, hey, did he stream lately? And then I cannot remember your name.
Remember, did you put the bell on notifications on the subscriber thing?
Oh man.
Notifications off.
Because you should get it, because I get it on a regular basis, so that's how I'm able to know when he's live.
But then I'm always like, what the hell is this freaking stream called? I can't remember.
So,
it works for me, but yeah, the notifications.
Well, at the end of the day,
I was getting a ton of them, and I was just tired of it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So that's about it.
All right.
Knicks fans have so low expectations in this playoff series.
I don't. I'm not those Knicks fans.
How the hell did the Nets make it?
Isn't
Nets.
the Cavaliers also in the Nets made it because Kyrie and KD were still on the team around before the deadline,
And they wanted just barely enough games just to remain
and they were
The
around
NBA
fourth seed during the
the NBA
deadline.
has changed. I remember after the Bulls, their dynasty ended, the East became a weak conference, and in the West, like there were 5, 6 teams that were winning 50 games every year, and the Lakers, the Spurs were winning every
Mavericks,
championship.
sometimes the Suns, Rockets,
and then the Pistons out of nowhere. The Pistons out of nowhere went to 2 NBA finals. They won 1. And then the Pistons went like 5 years in a row going to the conference final.
Oh, John Jay, you want to know a fun fact about the Pistons? Even though they only won 1 championship around 2004, you know how many conference finals they made around that same decade?
Who?
The Pistons. They've made 6 straight conference finals appearances around the 2000s.
Yeah. So, yeah. And the reason why they were so successful was they did not have a super team. They had Chauncey Billups. They had Rick Hamilton.
Ben Wallace.
Tayshaun Prince.
And
Rasheed Wallace.
So Rasheed Wallace was a small star in Portland.
Fuck Jerry Stackhouse.
The Pistons drafted Tayshaun Prince. They brought in Rick Hamilton from I don't know what team.
Darko Milicic.
So basically, they built a team that was very defensive, and their center was basically before Draymond Green, Ben Wallace. His fro made him like taller than he was, but he was 6'9".
Oh wow, Luis.
He was 6'9". I thought he was around 6'11".
No, he was 6'9". Rasheed Wallace was taller.
Oh, so he's Bam at a
but he played power forward. He was the first big man before all these big guys who can dribble in, shoot, and play point guard. He was a very rare talent. So then they brought in Larry Brown, and they played what's called small ball. Was they would basically run down the shot clock, move the ball around, and then give them to their shooters outside, or they would give it to Ben Wallace, where he would post you up. And if a guy who was 6'9", had strong power and will dunk it, that's why they were so good for so long. Then what happened was Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett were with 3 teams that if they would have stayed forever, they would have always made the playoffs and been unsuccessful. That was the first super team. LeBron James was very young, and every year they were either knocked out by the Celtics in the conference round or in the second round. And LeBron got really, really tired of carrying the team. And before he was with Miami, he did go to a finals, but you're not going to beat Tim Duncan and the Spurs. So LeBron realized, I need to recruit someone. So during the Olympics, he recruited Bosch, recruited Wade, and they chose to go to Miami because Miami was a bigger market than Cleveland and Toronto.
Of course.
Then, I heard Udonis Haslem took a pay cut to make sure that they
got the deals done.
Then,
oh hell no! Do not bring him up.
Then the Warriors in their second champion,
and fucking Justice Winslow. I don't want to hear his name.
So then the Warriors' second year in a row that they made the finals, Kevin Durant was with the Thunder, and they had a 3-1 game lead, and the Warriors won 3 games in a row. The famous 27 points in the third quarter for Klay Thompson. And then so then Durant got so angry, and the same thing with all these smaller stars in the early 2000s. He said, I'm going to make a super team with the Warriors, and then basketball just got garbage after them. And I'm a Warrior fan, so I was like, okay, I'm not going to watch basketball no more because Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green in their prime wasn't fair.
I mean, it wasn't fair, but couldn't we say the same thing about that 2004 Lakers squad when it had Gary Payton? Who else they had? Karl Malone and still Shaq and Kobe on there.
But they lost to the Pistons. They lost to the Pistons.
They lost to the favorite. They lost to the Pistons. You could say the same thing when they still had KD, Clay Curry, and they had DeMarcus Cousins. People thought that was a shoo-in for sure going to be a championship contender and blow out any team that they were going to face since LeBron left that same season, and Kawhi Leonard was off from the Spurs. So there was no legitimate competition until injuries creeped up on both Klay Thompson and DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, there's always been super teams, but you can't guarantee over like
they
a team's
haven't
going to stay 100%.
Yeah, they stay healthy long enough to be coexisting. Yeah. It's always injuries at the worst and opportune times.
Anyway,
but
I've been on here all morning, and
I gotta start my other stream in 20 minutes. So yeah, I'll probably end it here.
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna just relax. I don't know if I'll be popping in because you're doing a bunch of streams, but it was great talking to you, man. And YTC, again, I
can't wait to
apologize.
see USFL.
No, you're good.
Bringing up stupid shit on your channel.